What's up, party people? Hey, how are we doing? How are we doing? Huh? What is it, Tuesday? Nobody knows what day it is. Empty water bottle? My trash can's over there. You ready for this? I almost had it. What's up, everybody? That was close. That was close. The cat will get that from me. How are we doing? How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? What's up, green water drinkers? Crazy. Crazy. I tell you what, guys, I have an announcement to make. Or I have a confession to make after I say hello to everybody. What's up, Tosh? What's up, Jam? Hello, Flying Nova, Faded Rainbow. What's up, Pyro? How are we doing? Got a little green little guy by you. What's up, Mantle? Emerald Falcon. It's one of them days. It's one of them days, huh? It is Tuesday. I feel like you know, it's hard to not have one of those days. How are we doing, Reese? I'm good. I'm doing well. How are you doing? A friendly night. What's up? Where's the Defro? What's up, Jules? I love how we can see the bottle for the beer. Yeah, you get back shots from it, right? Who is that amazing looking clone of your? I don't know who that sexy son of a. God, isn't he just handsome? Isn't he just handsome? What's up, Jay? I don't know who that handsome guy is sitting back there. I have no idea. Tuesday got to be the weirdest day of the week. It is. It's like right there in the middle. Like you can't get too excited about it, but you know you're chugging along. You're chugging along, right? What's up, Znatin? That's a crazy term. I haven't promoted any of that. Okay, I just said it's not crazy. Okay, don't forget straight up, Jen. Oh my god. That too. I did talk about that too. Listen, I'm not promoting it. I just thought it was interesting. Okay, from a interesting standpoint, it's ranks high on the interesting scale. You know what I mean? What's up? Eyes are awesome. Welcome in. Give me $5, beef. I'm poor and hangry. Fuck me too. Just some guy. How are we doing? What's up, Luke Morse? Back shots. Doing just swell. Hiding in a forest full of nightmare shivs. Are you going through a little bit of hard times there? Can you say hi to the guy in the back for me? I don't know. I'm kind of scared of him, to be honest. He makes me a little nervous. Yo, what's up, Nextus? Hoping to get accepted even though my resume is not impressive. That's all right. Still got a chance. Have y'all started accepting applications? We have, Gerald. We have. Genocide's fun if you're on the right side. Crazy. I mean, I guess, to some degree, I can't necessarily disagree with that. I mean, I got to stop saying shit like this. You know what I mean? Y'all trying to get me in trouble. Apparently I already went through them. Yeah, so I've gone through some of them right off the bat, talking about crazy stuff. Yeah, we can't start talking like this. Crazy. Okay. Lamppost is getting what Lamppost said what I'm fixing to get to. How dare your server have all these mods and not one that makes rivers? Listen, we'll have it, Flying Nova. We'll have it next swipe, okay? We'll have it next swipe. What's up, Fuego General? But this is what I was... This 51 went crazy. Welcome in, everybody. What I was going to say was that my little addiction... I have to make a confession, right? I have a making confession. Listen. I have this issue. I've been dealing with this issue for a long time, right? It's not the worst addiction ever. It really could be a lot worse, and I've really been struggling. I had to get my hit. I had to get my latest hit off. I don't know if you could see in the background there, but I got a fourth monitor. That's my addiction. I got a fourth monitor. I have 4 screens for this one computer. 4 screens. 4 screens. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. I got y'all up on the big screen. Come on. Beef little addiction. It's my dirty secret. I literally have this vertical. I have too many. I have too many? But they all feel justified, to be honest. They all feel justified at this point. That's what happens when you just... Your eyeball, you gotta pump those numbers up. That's funny, Blurry. We on the Jumbotron now. That's what I'm saying. You guys are 32 inches long. Boss, okay? Listen. You guys are 32. Y'all are long as hell. Real wide, too. Looks good. High resolution. You guys look real good. Anyways, let me answer some of these questions. I'll go through some of these. Wait, are the apps closed for Civ? They are closed at the moment, but I was thinking about opening them after I've gone through every single one. I thought about opening them back up. I think there's a few stragglers. So I might open those back up just to get the last few stragglers in there. But I've gone through just about all of them. Man, I need a fourth monitor as well. The vertical is so... Dude, the vertical is peachy clean. The vertical literally makes me wet my pants every time. It's great for Discord. Like, it's great for so many different things. I didn't realize I was missing out. You need to get you one of those little mount desk. Oh, dude, I'm telling you. I want a new monitor, so I want 3 monitors that are the same, so I can mount them and not have any desk space getting taken up. You know what I mean? Oh, talk about creamy. Hey, yo, now you need a 5th one and a 6th one and a 7th. Did a 4K 50-inch TV on the wall for chat. I know, chat will be real long. Chat will be in 4K, dude. Damn, they got streamer loot in real life with the 4 monitors. What's up, First Gaming? Gotta get a Samsung G9 monitor for chat. 32 inches, that's the most inches. Dude, it's a lot of inches. That's a lot of inches. For the Republic, the Red Lion says. What are we doing up here? Are we talking about the Republic of Depanur? When will we know if when we got accepted? It's making me crazy. Let me tell you. Where's my calendar? I've got it marked down on my calendar. Let me, I'm not going to pull up my entire calendar. Oh, whoops. I just destroyed everything. I just put everything down at once. Excuse me. So I'm thinking we're going to start the Discord the week before the event, like that Monday. Is that what I'm thinking? Yeah, so the event starts what, next weekend? Or not this coming weekend, but the weekend after that. So giant piss chunks. That's so real. Oh my gosh. Come on. Give it to me. That's a pea juice. Come on, baby. Talk your shit. Beaver, how the hell you got Shrek pissed? Dude, I literally grabbed Shrek's Johnson and I was like, come here, boy. Come fix me up. All right. Anyways, what I was saying was, I'm going to start the Discord for everybody in the Civ Sim event next Monday. So probably around probably Sunday is when everybody will know. On Sunday, everybody will probably know they've been accepted or not. Like I said, I've gone through the applications to some extent already. I read through a lot of them, and I kind of made like a Google spreadsheet of ones that I like, that I said yes to, and then ones that I've given like, a maybe a high maybe, that I'll go back through and look at later, possibly. So, oh no, am I missing? Hold on, am I missing? Okay, no, I'm not. All right, there we go. All right, very good. So yeah, I'm gonna probably next Monday is when y'all know. Sunday or Monday, one of the two. One of those two. Can you steal a piss jug for the win? My setup is main monitor, vertical for Discord and other chat-based apps. The only thing is now is I have to look extremely up. It's so high. Now I got to bring my mic up. Oh, let me bring y'all up. Other chat, top 1 for media. Dude, 4th on the other side for live server monitoring. That's so... Tell me, 4... See, like, I thought I was creaming hard when I got 3 monitors, but now having 4, oh my gosh, so creamy. Alcoholic Shrek piss. Oh my gosh, Beaver, I'll sell my soul to you. Just join the event. That was a lot of documents, man. Hope you're okay. No, yeah, I tell you what, I went through the applications on, what was that? I went through them for I spent 2 entire days. That's all I did. That's literally all I did for an entire 2 days is I just read. I just clicked through and read, and I just clicked through and read. So I'm going to have to go back through it and look again because my criteria kind of was going around in my mind as I was going through. I was like, you're going to have to adjust on the fly. But yeah, that's all I did for 2 days. So that's why it went so quick is because I went right through them. It was just insane. If I don't get in, it's rigged. I told you my deepest, darkest secrets. So the $50 I gave to you to let me in, it will work, right? That was my It might work. We'll see. Chat is higher than I am. Your poor neck. That's what I'm saying. I might have need to rethink this placement. The only thing is, I know you guys can see how high it is up there, is my desk stands up, so I didn't want to stand my desk up and not be able to see my monitor anymore. But now I got to look like this. I'm going to look it up at you. You guys are looking down at me because you guys are so high on my priority list. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, chap? In case of war, will griefing between groups be tolerated? So that's one thing that I want to clarify because I know there's been a lot of people talking in the Discord that are like kind of scared and about like killing other people. And it's not really, I don't need you to be really like concerned about like, oh my God, if I kill somebody. It just needs to be like, kind of makes sense. As long as you're not going and wiping the entire server out, half of it, then it's completely fine. You've got ideas. Got ideas for it. Like this is for the Republic type shit, right? Red line, right, Jen? God, I want to chisel my car in Vintage Story, but that's a lot of work. So you aren't using the website? I am using the website, Faded, but what I did was, and I apologize to keep it out there, but I am using the website. I just made a separate sheet because I didn't want to go through and accept every single one and then rethink and have a second thoughts about it and then go back and then take somebody's application out. They'd be like, no, I was accepted. What happened? So I went through and just said, okay, this is what it looks like, what I want it to look like. So now I can go back through again and okay with myself, basically. So we're still going to use the website. The website's not going away. Welcome in, Connor. Welcome in. I need another monitor that is on a piston arm so I can move it out. Ooh. Plans are to use it for stream-related stuff. There you go, Blurry. There you go. Finally, Law got a job, so I'm tired a lot more now. We don't say that word in here, Connor. That's a bad word. Job, J-O-B. Stop hussing at me. Stop cursing. Yo, there's light in your room finally. There's some light in here, huh? I should have turned my oh, hold on. Turn my lamp on. There we go. We got some orange light on now. Do we like that? Chat. Do we like that nice lighting? Huh? No, it's just a lamp. It's nothing crazy. I don't have any streamer lamps. You know what I mean? I don't have any streamer I don't know. I was thinking about it, but then again, everybody's doing it, so it's like, should I really do it if everybody's doing it? I don't know. Is it still cool? Is it still cool to do? I'm not 100% sure. I don't think I even applied. It was too simple. What rules are there going to be aside from like common sense? Basically, there's going to be a 2-day grace period, and then just do whatever. There's really not a whole lot of like enforced rules as long as it's basically just, you know, try to simulate society. And if you're going to kill somebody, do it within roleplay, or if you're going to start war with people, do it within roleplay. But other than that, there's really not that many rules. And I'll go into more depth. There's probably some more guidelines that I need to outline or think of, but it's really not a lot. It's not a lot at all. You have yet to visit the fortress. I haven't visited yet, Big Papa Wrangler. Actually, I might have. I might have been invisible and visited. I'm not 100% sure. Unless you're referring to the dwarf fortress, then I've been there in the mountain. J.O.B. is spooky. Please no cave-ins. The lag. Yeah, no cave-ins. Just join. What's up? What's up, Dave? What's up, Dave? Welcome in. Please censor job. Yeah, we do need to censor that. Mods, can we censor J.O.B.? We don't like that word. No, we don't like that word. Unemployed for the win, right? J.O.B. is spooky. Interesting. How long would it be running for? Is it going to be a continuous server? So it'll only be running over a couple of months. It's not going to be continuous. Fair, bud. How many people on the server? There will be 150 on the Civ Sim. Oh, then yeah, the new one. I'm not 100% sure, Wrangler. How do I find out if my application went through? I will message you, Trip. I've got everybody's Discord. I've got everybody's Discord through that application, so I will. You'll be invited to the new Discord if you do get accepted. So that is the main way y'all will know. Or I guess I'm not 100% sure. Oh wow. K-pop advertisement. Get the fuck out of here. The thing with that is, I don't know if when I accept, you'll be able to go look at if you're accepted on the website where you applied to. I'm not 100% sure if you'll be able to do that, but that may be one way you'll be able to do it. Once I do start accepting them. Be right making a casino. Holy shit. You're robbing people? Is that true? Can you actually do that? Yeah, he saw the fortress. Okay, I did see it. What's up, Viatic? Welcome in. What player count will it be? It'll be a 150, Rainbow. It'll be 150. Got some mood lighting on your left. Let's go. You know, gotta spice the mood up. Spice the mood up, DR. What's up? What are the plans for chiseling blocks? We're not gonna go every block being chiselable. Chiselable? I don't fucking know. Just whatever the default setting is. I think I was thinking about doing off, but I feel like that's a big part of Vintage Story is allowing chiseling. And I've seen in people's applications, they're like, all I want to do is I want to literally take this chisel and shove it up my rec. No, that's all they want to do is just chisel, and that's fine. Matter of fact, knock yourself out, because I know people create some absolutely beautiful chisel builds. Do we ever reach 200? We did not, Tosh. We did not. Bureau, will you get a server world download after the wipe? Yes, you will, Jace. Sorry, I almost fucked it up again. Jace! Yes, you will. Actively starving to death. Was it supposed to be simple? Because I just had to click a couple of buttons. Yeah, it's not supposed to be overly complicated. So you're accepting 200 for a 150 server? I'm sorry, I might have messed up your question, Graham Wizard. I'm not going to accept 200. I'm still thinking here's the thing about accepting more than 150, because it's kind of what I want to do to have backup people. But at the same time, I don't want to have all 150 people be in there and then maybe say you have 20 extra people and they can't get in the server. They're like, fuck. But at the same time, maybe they wouldn't hate that just for the fact that maybe because they're accepted anyways, you know, and they will get a chance to play eventually, and maybe that'll work for those people. Deep Throat the Chisel. Why did I say that? What the hell is wrong with me? It's funny. Yeah, the 200 players in the third event didn't go the best. That's a different implement for the other. wrong old chat. Is there any sort of script or events, or just throw them all together? Just throw them all together, Dave. That's what we're doing. We're just throwing them all together. We're throwing everybody. Literally, it's like fucking stir fry. We're just throwing it in the pot. We're cooking it up. Come on, chat. I'm literally. Here's the thing. Might be the play to include fearing for your life as a rule, since it's kind of easy to just go no and run away. Yeah, I want everybody to obviously partake in the event is the main idea. And once again, I am kind of curating the application list from what I go through and read on y'all's descriptions. I'm kind of judging basically what kind of player you are, and if I think you'll fit the mold and do what is kind of anticipated. So I think the main bulk of the work is done within those applications. Essentially, is what I'm trying to say, because and that'll allow me to not have to like put in so many rules. Yeah, I was just curious because the website says you're accepting 200. Oh yeah, true. Dude, the server's gonna be awesome. What if I chisel a giant phallic object? Yeah, I may not make it on the video, but you know, do you? I guess. Actually, no, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not supporting. Remember, there's a queue system, a lot of player crash, so it'd be a way to get in very fast. Yeah, that was something that was going through my mind as I was saying that, Foxy. So that may be something to take into consideration. I'm building casino. How many taverns do you think there will be from looking through the applications? Isabel, there's going to be so many taverns. I don't know what the deal is with everybody wanting to build a neutral tavern, but everybody and their mother wants to be a neutral tavern. It's insane. Everybody just wants to build a tavern on the side of the road. Peaceful. No beef. Well, they know the bandits are going to come for them, and then they're going to be fudged, dude. They're going to be fudged, dude. Do locusts and other mechanical enemies spawn? They do not, Loliet. Can't wait to die from gravel falling on my head. There won't be any gravity. There won't be any gravity lampposts. Everybody will just be floating up to the sky. No, we won't have blocks falling because that'll just be a pain in the ass in terms of lag. Beaver, did you read my application? I did, Mantle. I did. I can't give you any more details. Will you consider the smithing plus? I will not. Alan question. I like your name, by the way. What about chiseling a small phallic object? Seems too familiar. What's up, Tim? Welcome in, Timmy. If we are in, are we allowed to stream, right? Yes, absolutely. You guys are free to make whatever content, stream it, whatever you want. You just have to be wary that you may get stream snipers. Probably not. You probably won't, but feel free to make it any sort of content y'all want. We need players to be a tavern destroyer, yeah. Alcoholism equals peace, that's true. That is true. Damn, I thought I was unique with the tavern thing. Yeah, a lot of taverns going on. Wait, have you run with these before? I have not, Dave. I have not. Bro, I'm going to become a blacksmith if I get accepted. A lot of blacksmiths, too. A lot of blacksmiths. Did you figure out what to do for the players just opening doors during sieges and being boring? I haven't really thought about that. I do think that we have... Oh, I need to go and pull this up. I'm sorry. I might have missed something. No, I haven't really thought about that, to be honest. I'll have to get back to you on that one. Oh my gosh. I'm going to attempt to build the largest farm. So am I in, Timmy says. What's up, 2 Powers? Am I permitted to conquer my neighbors? You are, Big Papa Wrangler. Your name, dude. Your name. What is the status on the review of the applications? They are in review, Juan Bingle. They are in review. Can other players' builds be destroyed, be allowed in war? Yes, Mr. Mutant. Yeah. Beaver, my fiance, loves your hat. Hey, shout out your fiance, Jace. Come on. W at, right? W at. What does this say? Me gonna go plunder? Yeah, any griefing, it's gonna be pretty regular. Like you're gonna be allowed to do what you want in wartime. It's just as long as it like makes sense. As long as you're not, like I said, going around and killing people for no reason is not gonna fly. But I think griefing to some degree is fine. I don't see why not. It could add to the lore of it, you know? Just burn the whole place down. Just burn the whole fucking thing down. Oh, and it's permadeath, right? Like die in your band. So there will be permadeath after the first 2 sessions. So the first 2 sessions will be on the 30th and the 31st. And basically, those are to kind of get everybody lifted off and get them going. And there'll be a grace period during that. So, because I know there are going to be plenty of you scrubs out there. Shout out you scrubs. Don't worry. I was once a scrub too. You're trash, kid. No, it's basically to get them up and going. So people aren't just dying right off the bat and half the player base doesn't die to fucking bears and wolves. We got a super chat by the Al in question. This will be exactly what I wanted out of yes. Thank you for the super chat, Al. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, this is going to be, hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it's going to be awesome. Thank you for that, Al. Very much appreciate it. Is this going to end up like ancient Mesopotamia where one guy conquers 5 towns and becomes, I mean, if that's what you want it to be, Ro, that could be you. If this is very successful, will you do the event again with increased population? That's something that we've kind of kicked around. I would like to do it again if it's extremely successful, obviously, with more people. That would be sick, but there's a lot of restrictions around that. But if it is successful and goes well, I think we'll do more that are more towards like being fun. Like the next one, if for anybody who wasn't here a couple streams ago, I talked about there's a new vintage story mod called racial equity or racial equality or something, and it was a very rocky talk. Okay, a lot of rocky talking going on around races and simulate. It was questionable, but yeah, if this goes well, we'll have another one for sure, absolutely. So don't feel bad if you don't get in this time. You might get in next time go around. I'm anticipating that many of us will starve in the winter. Yeah, that may happen. So many people are going to starve. Yeah, and that's another thing. This was like the 3 things that people wanted to be. People wanted to be a blacksmith. People wanted to be a peaceful tavern owner, and then people wanted to have a massive farm. Those were the big 3 things that people want to do. So, more power to you, right? Death to elves, Slavs will conquer. Making an empire of man would be very funny. How do you feel about implementing a court system? That'll be up to the society to implement whatever system they want. The conquest of bread. What's up, K Summer? What's up? I just wanted to be a dude. How many dictator apps there were there? There actually weren't that many dictator applications, to be completely honest. There were a few people that wanted to cause trouble, which is good. You know, I feel like the ratio was pretty good. The ratio of like people that wanted to cause absolute chaos and then people that want to be very peaceful is pretty good. It's got a pretty good ratio going on there, so that's good. I'm happy to see that. Not everybody is just a war-mongering psychopath, but those are needed. Those are needed, right? Let's see. I want to own all the people out here saying dwarves or elves. I say humanity. I honestly think 2 sessions of grace period is too much considering these are. I don't think that first weekend will be too much, honestly. But you may be right. Who knows? This is the first time we're doing it. So I'm definitely... Oh my God, this is extremely loud in my ear. Jesus Christ, who is calling me on... There we go. Sorry if you guys could hear that. That was loud. Shouldn't have been able to. Let's go, unique application. Waiting for groups of people to band together during the winter famine to form raiding hordes Viking. Oh, this was another thing, by the way. What's up, Cat Died? The Cat Died is crazy. This is another thing that I didn't realize that we have such a massive population of people who speak French. There was a bunch of people on there that like, I speak French. I'm French and want to be a part of the French group. I was like, where's this French group coming from? Completely unfamiliar with that fact. I guess we get the Frenchies up in here. Shout out to everybody that's French. Shout out to you guys, right? How many fellow hunters applied? A few. Am I the only person with 504 applications that just wants to hunt? Unfortunately not. Keep the friendship pay on buses. The Republic is mostly French. Oh, I didn't know that, Viatic. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, there's a massive French community for Vintage Story. Okay. Will there be multiple POVs covering the event? So there kind of will be, Marshall. There's not exactly, I don't have a bunch of dedicated people. Once again, I'm kind of basically a solo man operation alongside my small moderating team that volunteers basically to help me. Shout out to them because, geez, would I not be able to do any of this without them? But I'm going to take POVs. Anybody who's recording, I'm taking, if you want to send me any footage from it, I'll take your POV into account. And I know there was some talk about how basically, I'm trying to think, what was I going to say? I know there was some talk about, like, is it going to be similar to Ish's video? Like, that'll be the best for it or whatever. By the way, I read some of the things y'all say on Discord. I dabble as I'm at work. I'm bored. I'm like, what are the people saying? What are these great geniuses saying? Let me take a look. Oh, God. Fuck. No. Hell no. No shot. But it's going to be, I don't know. I feel like it's just going to be my own style, honestly. It'll probably be something like that. It's going to be, I'm going to try and make it entertaining, for sure. Big Brother is watching. There's not just a French group, but also a New Zealander and Australian group. Let's go. Once I get mod perms on the server, I can record some things when you're busy. Oh, this was another thing that that I was gonna bring up. I don't know if you guys can see, but over there, this is part of the reason why I got the fourth monitor. But over there is my extra computer that I was using before I got this one when I was in my old apartment. Shout out everybody that was in my old apartment with me. Come on now, Chad, stand up. But so now I bought another Vintage Story account so I can get 2 POVs. I can get one on here. I mean, you want to talk about cream? Come on, chat. We're talking about creamy. I might cream my fucking pants. It's so cool. And it's great for thumbnails and videos. I'm going to try and release a video the day of that the event comes out. So, oh, well, that'll be upsetting for some people because they're like, holy shit, let me get in on this. And it's going to be already started. Poor people. But yeah, that'll be it. Will events or admin influence the server? They will not, Mr. Mutant. They will not. Cream so much it turned to butter. Oh my God. Put that shit on your bread, right? I tell you what though, I do love butter on my bread. Somebody butter my bread, dude. It's so good. I do love. That's like one of my favorite things recently that I've got into for some reason. Beaver, let me set up the People's Conglomerate and monopolize ore veins, and my soul is yours. Go for it. If you got in there, go for it, dude. I'm all for it. Second POV reveal. A POV. Hitting it from behind. No, I don't know. Depiner is the biggest civ after Dave. Most guns. Oh my God. Beaver, let us take a little peek on your Johnson. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. All right, you're in. You're in, man. I'll get you in there. No. As a reference, Wolfsy is a German English community too. Yeah, that's one of the things. That's one of the things that's crazy about our, like, this little. I think maybe I shouldn't take so much credit for it. I'm not taking any credit for it, actually. But one of the things about our community server is, like, there's so many different people that speak. You know what I mean? Shut up! Shut up! No free advertising. Shut your mouth. Thank you. Shit. There we go. Yeah, there's so many people that speak different languages, which is crazy. Will admin events be in the future events? They might be, yeah. So this event will be kind of basically just extremely natural. And then events going forward, we may do some more creative stuff if we really feel like it. I know that somebody said there was another event that's starting out there on the Discord, on some other Discord, which I have no idea who that's related to. I don't know if it's related to that Reddit post that was made about my video. I'm not sure for those of you who saw that Reddit post that was made with, like, the thumbnail of my video, but that was kind of questionable. I did have those people reach out to me, and they wanted to run an event. They kind of wanted me to figurehead their event, from what I understood, but we basically kind of didn't align on what we wanted to do because they wanted to have a continuous server going on, basically, and that's not really what I wanted, and I kind of wanted to have control over what was going on. I'm kind of a fucking control freak, basically, but so I don't know. That was kind of a weird deal. There's Vintage Story Civilizations was a bitch more. Hell yeah, bitch more. Which is a bit more after the nature of Stoneworks. Okay. The server having an ending is important. Which is what I think you're talking about. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I don't know if those two, the one that just started and that Reddit post, are the same or not. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, it'll have an ending. We'll get with everybody and kind of see like, all right, where do you guys want to cap this thing off at, basically. Beaver, let the church bell be crafted in the community server, and I will build a statue of this. I don't know what's going on. Listen, I'm totally out of touch with what's going on in the server. Control freak. When will the test server go down? Whenever, probably this upcoming week is when I go, oh my gosh, he's so freaky. He's so freaky. I might open the applications back up, Marshall. They may be open back up. I'm still thinking about it, but stay in the Discord to know. Although Vintage Story Civilization is supposed to reset every few weeks, even though it runs constantly. Oh, or every few months. I forgot. I think it's every few months, Akkad. I think it's every few months. I think it's like every 3 months, which I wanted to do. You know, my event wants to go 2 months, and then that's it. I don't want to... Kind of running a consecutive thing like that is not really what I want to do, because that's a lot of work. Yeah, that's a lot of work, and I'm fucking lazy, okay? That's a lot of work, and I don't like work. No, it's just that is a lot of work, and that's not something that I don't have the resources, facilities, or time for that. So, wait, the test server's still up? I thought it went down yesterday. I think sometimes it goes down when it exits off my computer. It like randomly closes and the server shuts down. Then when I open back up, it comes up. So it may be up. I'm not sure. What was the reasons you decided to disable lore content? Let me get Vintage Story pulled up here while I'm talking, while I'm yapping. What was the reason for disabling lore content? And I'll go into drifters as well while I'm at it, while we're on this topic. Basically, the reason is because we're more focused on the simulation and the civilization part of it, more so than having the actual base game mechanics. So we won't have temporal stability or drifters or shivers or godforsaken fucking bellheads, dude. Screw bellheads. Yeah, that bitch heads. How about that? Suck it. So nothing like that. Yeah, lore content also means runes, which cause issues. Yeah, the whole generating of the archives, we're trying to make it as bare bones with as much value as possible. The same thing with mods. So we won't have a bunch of mods. Change the config so your computer never turns off. Yeah, so we want to add same thing with the mod list. Is I know a lot of people have requested a lot of mods and been like, add this or I'll die. But we're trying to keep it as slim as possible with as much value as possible so we can keep the server running as smoothly as possible. You know what I mean? Bells more like balls. Fucking, that's what I'm talking about. Stay hydrated. Are you changing the world settings, or are we leaving spawn rates on Insane Plus? I'm going to try and change the spawn rates on that, because it is insane. I want there to be a mass famine, so you guys starve to death. Hell yeah. No food. No food for anybody. Starve. Starve. Homo sapiens. Yeah, I was going to play around with that mode as well. What zone will we spawn in? Just random. It'll be a random spawn radius within 500 blocks. So you may not even spawn with your faction. You may not even spawn with your faction. So that'll be something to take into consideration. Jane, check the task manager. What is that meme that was going around? What's Iron Man's? Oh, Jarvis. Make it clap. No, I don't know what that was. That shit was cracking me up though. Jarvis. Stroke it. No, I'm not sure. I can't remember what it was. I don't think they were that sexual. Yay, starvation is my favorite. Is there going to be a world border? Yes, there will be, Alexander. There'll be a world border. I was thinking, at first I had it, a computer show me this guy's spells. Jarvis, activate freaky mode. With the map size, I think it'll be around 5K by 5K or 10K by 5K, one of the two. And then I was thinking of making it to the point to where, at first I was like, okay, maybe there'll be a world border and we'll make it to where they can't fall off of it. But then I thought it would be really interesting if there were people who were into the world border and we made it to where you could fall off of it. So maybe they like push people off or stuff like that. You know? Now there's just Jarvis comments. Jarvis, made that thing. God. Jarvis busted down. Oh, shit. Jarvis. I should have brought up Jarvis. Holy shit, Jarvis. Relax. Jarvis, shave this man's balls. Super excited to see the potential of the game like this by bringing some more hype. Yeah, 100%. How far is the world? Maybe 5K by 10K? Yeah, the void. Yeah, there you go. Jarvis, send him to the void. Jarvis, spank me. You should just have one giant mountain just in the middle of the field. That would be cool. I think the dwarf faction would like that. The lonely mountain just in the middle of nowhere. I think they would like that a lot. Jarvis, crash the community server again. 1 8-hour session a week is pretty long. Are you worried about retention? That's a good question, Germa. Beavers are taking here. Yeah, the Lonely Mountain, Papa Wrangler. Anyways, to get back to your question, Germa, with retention, I'm not super worried. I know it is a long time. I'm not super worried about retention for two reasons. Part of it is the application process. I feel like a lot of the people that have applied in from their descriptions are extremely dedicated, if you will. I feel like those people love the game and they love being extremely dedicated to it as well. And then along those lines, I think there's a lot of examples in real life. I know 8 hours is a long time, and I'm not asking everybody to play for the entire 8 hours. It's just so vintage story progression just takes a lot more time than Minecraft does. So for those people that have the committed individual players on their factions are going to get along a lot further, which is kind of, it's not necessarily that I want them to get ahead of anybody else, but those factions will at least be able to reach the Steel Age and be able to really make huge civilizations, you know what I mean? Jarvis, steal candy from a baby. So hopefully that answers your question. I'm screaming right now. Jarvis, build a mountain. Are you still aiming for the original session dates? Yes, Millie, we're still aiming for those original session dates in the PDF. Jarvis, push this guy's grandma down the stairs. Let them scream, let them cry, the mountain will rise. No, all 8 hours must be mandatory. You see what I mean? There are some people out there who are committed to it. They're committed to all 8 hours. So you just got to get those people on your faction, and then you'll be straight. You'll be straight. How do you think that the? Oh my God! What's your opinion on factions with pre-made lore? Should that be avoided? Is that okay? I'm not really going to put any restrictions on. I thought about that, and I want it to be kind of pretty natural forming, but there's not really any way for me to restrict anybody from it's things that I think everybody's going to come up with anyways. Although if there is pre-made lore, I'm not going to include it in the video because it's not really the point of the video, you know what I mean? So that won't be, I'm not going to take into consideration that. I'm not going to take into consideration your lore. When it comes to the video, but I mean, I don't think I really can stop you guys from doing that. Jarvis shit his pants. Oh my God. For Carl. Bro, I have a job and a family to support. I can't skip work for Vintage Story as much as I like to. Yeah, and that's where the unemployed win in this, Jace, unfortunately. The unemployed win on this one. They're taking dubs. They're taking W's on this one. This Jarvis call. Well, Jarvis, make Jace Ritchie take time off of work. Jarvis, get Jace to give up his family. Whoever's employed like me and has the most, yeah, that's exactly right. Jarvis. Oh my gosh. Well, I meant 1 8-hour session a week is a long time between. Like you said, progression takes a long time, and I'm worried it's not long enough. Oh, I see what you're saying, Germer. Honestly, I think if you look on the test servers, even within like the first hour to two of testing, people are getting like getting ahead a lot further than anticipated within like a couple hours, and they're just out there fucking around. So I'm not 100% worried about that, to be completely honest with you. What are you looking for applicants? What increases our odds of being accepted? Just a lot of I would say, just tell me who you are, what you want to do, and passion basically is what I was looking for. I want to know what kind of player I'm getting, essentially, is what I want to know. So I can curate. I want to curate the player base in the way that I think makes the most sense and is going to be the best, basically. So I want it in the applications just for you guys to tell me who you are, what kind of player you are, and what you're going to go for, essentially. Monitor maxing. Oh, my God. Jarvis, get this guy a 5th monitor. Jarvis, fucking stroke it. Jarvis, make me a video on Civ simulations. Jarvis, testicular torsion. I said employed folks are actually cooked. Yeah, you guys are. I'm sorry. Any idea when we'll start to hear results from the application? Probably this Sunday, Kumu. This Sunday, the first to be accepted, Reese says. All right, let me open up Vintage Story while I lost my job right on time to participate fully in Jarvis Discombobulator. I might be employed soon, but it's freelance, so hell yeah. Yeah, listen, here's the thing about, I know a lot of people are saying, hey, I'm employed, and this is going to be an issue. I'm not going to be able to do this. Listen, I got a fix for you. Quit your job, okay? I don't understand why it's so complicated. Just quit that shit. You know what I mean? Who cares? You don't need it, and they don't need you. I'm just kidding. You need it. I don't know that they need you as much, but yeah, just quit your job, dude. It's literally no big deal. It's no big deal. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Oh my god, these mods that I have on are just, I should have taken before this beforehand. Jesus Christ. Do we know what day of the week? It'll be Saturday. It'll be Saturday, Otaku. Don't quit, get fired so you can claim unemployment and game all day. True. You're lucky I got a corporate job. Yep. Slavery means I don't have to pay my people. Jarvis, make Beaver focus on Vintage Story. That's true. I'm pulling it up. Beaver, I have hours of free time. I'm a premium advocate to be accepted. I'd get a corporate job, honestly. No one's hiring out there, though. Will you add mods such as combat overhaul, coinage, hydrate, or die? I will not, Smiley. I will not. And that's what's part of the, make a focus on, what's up, Nava? That's part of the reason why it's on Saturdays as well. Like, I know a lot of people, that's also to help out with a lot of the employed people. Listen, if you're employed and you work on Saturdays, you need to tell your employer to fuck off. You know what I mean? You need to tell your employer that Saturdays are for the boys. Saturdays are for Civ events, okay? And you can't make it. You just can't do it. So they're going to have to reschedule your shit, right? That's the only option. I don't know. I don't know why you guys are making this so complicated, okay? It makes sense to me. I don't know. Whatever. It's your guys' life, not mine. Just tell them go to hell. It's that simple, really. All right, what all mods do I got here? Okay, I think I got all my mods that I wanted to get. There we go. Let me turn my sound back up. There we go. Oh my fucking god. I make one comment about Jarvis, and now we're just literally going insane with it. That's just funny, though. What's up, Harry Savage? I like your name. 10 billion. Please don't do events for most of September to January because I'll be going to college. Just tell college to fuck off. You know what I mean? Okay, I'll tell my employer that. Oh my gosh. Sucks to be a part-time employee. Yeah, 100%. What's up, Legendary Bacon? Show us you're dead. Best weekends ever. Civ event on Saturday. Vintage Story roleplay session on the Sunday. Yeah, I mean, thanks. I'll quit my job tomorrow. Yeah, guys, take my advice. It's really that simple. I'm not 100% sure why people just get super complicated with it. I don't. You know what I mean? No, I'm just kidding. Part of the reason actually why is because I'm employed as well. And I also have to work around a schedule, so I can't really do the weeks. I'm sorry for you guys out there that work on Saturdays that have obligations. You'll just have to catch the next train. It's okay. It's okay. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right, Jet. It's going to be just fine. All right. One of the things I am going to do, I know I've been doing I'm going to do the 100 days, but I'm going to put a pause on that, the 100 modded days, and I'm going to just kind of play around because I'm going to have fucking loads of content with this video. With this Civ Sim event, I'm going to need all the storage space I can get. So I'm going to put the 100 days on pause for a little bit, and then I'll do that after the event. Just wanted to clarify that. Are you planning on letting things develop fully dynamically, or will you request factions to do specific things? I am planning on letting it develop dynamically, Kumu. I'm planning on having everything just develop naturally. Actually depressing as an intern. You're employed? I looked up to you. How good you I am, Falcon. I'm sorry. Better yet, show the event to your boss, and when you join, you can play it at work and get paid for it. Yeah, and he could be like, what is it? What are you talking about? Communism and all this. What's this simulation shit you're talking? What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? I'm like, listen, Mr. Boss Man, come on, dude. You've got to understand that this is going to be the greatest thing you've ever seen in your entire life. Don't give me that look. Come on, Boss Man. Are you hopping in the event or not? Are you going to be in there? Get in the Discord. What am I going to name this world? Jarvis. Make it squeak. Perfect. Yeah, I'm going to make a new world so I can play around with some of these mods. See how I like them. Because I realize I have nothing. I'm a wage cuck. Oh my god. Jarvis, get these unemployed people a job with force. What if you let things develop naturally and you all sing Kumbaya and kiss each other and there's no conflict? That's fine. You guys can all kiss each other. Hell, I might hop in. I might start kissing people on the forehead. You come here, you just kiss you on your forehead. You know what I mean? I kiss you on your forehead. But boss man, I had to roleplay a Seraph Assist on the greatest Civ server to ever exist. I was specifically requested to have afternoons and evenings off on the Civ event days. Otherwise, your boy would be making pizzas while everyone else was playing politics. You can, and that's one of the things I thought about doing. Let me just switch this over while we load up the world. I thought about. Surely we can hear this, right? Okay, there we go. I thought about streaming it, but obviously I can't stream it, unfortunately. So I thought about streaming it for all those that won't be in it, which would be really cool, but I don't think I'm going to do that just for the sake of, stream sniping and all that good stuff. Jarvis B, find beaver dip. Do you already got some people you want to prove already? I do, Mr. Mutant. I do. What's up, Omar? When do you plan on getting, plan on setting the server up? It's not this coming weekend, but the next weekend that we have it set up for at the moment, Omar. The boss man, the beaver call it. Start a beaver good sesh. Beav, enable short game. Jarvis, enable fucking dippic. What is this? By the way, what is this? What the hell is this character? What are we talking about? What is that? My God. You could record it and release a VOD the week after, so release the stream on a 1 week delay. Ooh, that's actually not a bad idea. I was thinking of, that is one of the things I was thinking of doing, was having, like, kind of analytical episodes, the middle-aged salary. That's very true. What do you mean, Beaver? That's me. This is crazy. I thought about putting it on Patreon, about having, like, is it fucking raining outside? It's really raining outside right now. I thought about having a video on Wednesday of after every session on the Wednesday after. That's something I thought about doing. I don't know if y'all be interested in doing that. But it won't be giving away any secrets, just basically kind of an analysis of what happened that day. I thought it would be cool to keep certain people engaged through it. And maybe like a newsletter or something I could post in the Discord. We'll see. Medieval salary man. This dude is fucking nasty. What is this, dude? This is what those of you in the chat who said you're employed and can't make it to the event, this is what you look like, right? This is what you. No, I'm just kidding. No disrespect, guys. I totally get it. I totally feel you as being a fellow employed person. Although I wish I was. Sometimes I wish I'd get fired. Fire me, damn it. No. Have you seen I go by lots? I have not, Zombiezilla. I have not. The medieval salary man. I'm gonna make a beaver statue in game. Well, not me personally, but it will be built in my lands. There you go. There you go, Alcashador. Enjoying the vids. Hope to see you in the Civ. Will you do a video based on this with footage? I will. Legendary Bacon. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I will be doing. I will be doing that. Jarvis, switch the gear to ultra jerk motion mix. Is insane. All right, I'm gonna go with this is what did this is maybe I ought to go with this. The whisk broom is crazy. That's just insane. Bro has 5 o'clock shadow, but all his 5 o'clock shadow is fucking white shadow, dude. Seems kind of racist. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure on that. What the fuck is that mouth? Insane, dude. We can't do that. Come on, Chad. We can't do that. Oh, he's sad. Poor guy. We're gonna put the neat Wallace on him. Make him upset. That's what I'm going for. This is going to be my flagship character from now on, but I don't know who I'm going to play as a class. Someone's thinking Blackguard. I've been liking Blackguard. Now he's simulating the average executive. Oh, not clockmaker? Ooh, bro is doxing all corporate workers right now. Beaver, you can trust us? Is that what you look like under that? It is, yeah. Jarvis Crash Beaver's game. Cockmaker is crazy. Y'all are out of hand. Cockmaker is wild. Hey, yeah, I'll play the Cockmaker class. Sure, why not? I actually haven't played the Cockmaker class. It's insane. What does he have? 30 plus in quarterstaffs, firearm proficiency, crossbow. I kind of want a locust. Is that something? Damn, the Cockmaker sucks, bro. Cockmaker is average as hell. Like, what are we talking about? I mean, what? Dang, dude. What does he do great? All he can do is tame locust? The tuning spear. This looks expensive, dude. Wow, you have to have a black bronze head specifically? I'm not doing that. Beaver, do I have to suck to join you? Insane. I think I'm going to stick with the blackguard. Although being hungry is not great, but honestly, fuck it, we ball. Like, this is too good to go off of. God! This is pissing me off. There we go. Beaver, do you know when the community server going to be restarted? You mean like wipe Spidertron? Is that what you're referring to? I have my FOV just maxed out, dude. Look at this FOV. How does this make you guys feel? You mean by wipe? When 1.21 comes out, Spidertron, that's when we'll restart it. You have to blow as well. So if lore content for the Civ Sim is off, that would pretty much mean no pumpkins and other loot, only stuff. No. Well, I mean, no. What do you mean by no pumpkins, Bert? Nauseous. It's grassy. Legatonin. What's up, Legatonin? You got to set up base camp next to some woods this time. Yeah, I got to do better, K-Sommer. That last one. Jarvis, give this man a 5-degree bro has prey animal FOV. It's fucking crazy. Could you imagine playing the game like this? There's somebody out there. There's some poor soul out there that's walking around like this. This is immersive. This is oh, I just took a mega screenshot. What's my button? Oh yeah, just FOV, dude. You want to talk about getting immersed, dude? This is a real immersion. Looks like. My God, look at that hole. Love me a good hole, yeah. Love me a good hole. No, I'm not doing that. Holy shit, that just makes my brain hurt the longer it goes on. Somebody make it stop. Somebody make it stop, please. Please. Oh my gosh. All right, let me relax on the settings. I have everything to an absolute maximum while streaming. That could cause an issue. By the way, I don't know if how many of y'all are familiar with the ambient bloom, but it makes... Oh, that doesn't actually look as great as I thought. That's going to be just good for cinematics, not other stuff. Jarvis, make it stop. You could use that FOV for zooming in, maybe? Yeah, I was planning on using that FOV for, like, cinematic stuff and thumbnails. I figured out is going to be great. That's why I got that second PC over there. So I'm pretty hyped on that. I'm not going to lie. I'm stoked, actually. I'm super stoked. All right, so our idea here is to try and get familiar with the mods. Look at that massive mountain over there. Don't you guys wish that you had this kind of generation in the event? My God. Jarvis, look at that fucking mountain over there. Good God. Oh, red clay, baby. Red clay, baby. Yeah, Vaseline on the cam. There's a client-side mod that lets you change FOV on the fly. I think I have it. It's called Cinematic Camera or something. It's going to be great for getting a close-up of Peoples Johnsons and whatnot. That's why I did that. No, that's not what I meant. It's going to be great for cinematic views on the Civ Sim video. It's going to be phenomenal. What am I red? I'm naming this red clay, yeah. Jarvis, have you considered using terrain generation mods to add rivers and continents? I've thought about it. But I don't think it's going to happen for this one. I can try on the next one. But look at... Right now, I'm using the Conquest Landform Overhaul mod with rivers, and it is just... God, my God, is it just beautiful. It's absolutely wonderful. Beaver Stalker of Johnson's. If we haven't heard yet, does that mean we aren't accepted? I haven't released anything yet, CloudX. I haven't released anything yet. The Doors would love to have that mountain. Tell me that mountain isn't just beautiful, right? By the way, this is something that I have to get off my chest. I was fucking talk about Jarvis and sexual things. I, like many others, I was scrolling through Vintage Story Twitch the other day because I can't remember if I was doing some editing. I was doing some sort of background work, and I was like, you know what? Let me throw on a stream, right? Let me see what's crack-a-lacking. And I start scrolling. Oh, son of a gun. What happened to my buttons? Oh, yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Anyways. Oh, darn it. That's not going to work like I wanted it to. Ah, that's fine. Sorry. Anyways. Beaver Johnson Jonglin. I was scrolling through, right, just looking for a stream, and I noticed these PNG, I don't know what they are, PNGtubers or VTubers. I'm not exactly sure what they're called, but they're the ones with the animated tuber characters. And I click on a couple, and needless to say, these VTuber, PNGtuber people, their characters just have the biggest bobs I've ever seen in my entire life, bro. Could somebody explain to me? Listen. Explain to me what the hell is the deal with the big bobs, okay? Because listen, I'm just sitting there doing some work, right? I'm like, bobs are nice. Oh my God. VTubers move around. PNGtubers are just pictures that flash. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay, so these were animated, right? These were animated. I'm scrolling through Vintage Story, Twitch, and I'm just, listen, Chad, I was just scrolling through. Just caught my eye. I was like, let me click on one of these streams, you know? I want something in the background too. Click on one of these. And needless to say, don't ask me what was going on in the gameplay. Don't ask me what color the game was, because I had zero idea. The gameplay was skin colored. I'm not sure. All I saw was these huge bobs, dude. I'm just like, listen, I have no, they caught your eye. That's the whole point. Just scrolling, not actually looking. Listen, here's the thing. I have nothing against the VTubers, the PNGtubers. No issue. But do the bobs need to be that big, dude? Do the bobs need to be this big? I mean, these bobs are fucking triple Ds, baby. Massive mahagarugas. Bigger bobs equal more money and fame. It's just like, oh my God, dude. I couldn't even focus on the gameplay. I couldn't even focus. I was like, let me throw this on the background. And then the whole time I was just like, Jesus Christ. And then as they talk, they jiggle around and it's fuck. What the fuck? Oh, fuck. What am I doing? I gotta get off here. It's like, bro, you don't need to make the bobs that big. I really don't understand it. Some real pedongalongers. I do VTubing on another account. My yiddies are intentionally not big. Thank you, CloudX. See, that's what we need. We don't need all these big bobs. Just like Kumu said, these bodacious Bangaladorians just jiggling around. Not to mention that these characters are wearing just hunkabaloo's. They're just wearing the craziest outfits too. They are about as sexual as it gets. Okay, and I'm just trying to throw something on in the background and enjoy a stream. You know, listen to somebody talk in my ear. And meanwhile, I can't focus. You know, the next best thing that they could do is actually put sound effects as the bobs move around, like a swaying sound. You know, like a whoosh. You know, like in a YouTube video, and they switch scenes, they have a nice whoosh sound. They need something like that for the yitters. You know what I mean? Is that a crazy call out? That may be. Just listen. I'm not gonna say how long I watched the stream. I just, it's like, this is really happening right now. There's fucking nobody was talking in chat. Everybody was just staring at the boobs. I mean, my God. Is roleplay as a terrorist and throwing bombs at people a good plan? That's fair. That's fair, K-Summer. Roleplaying as a terrorist, I like it. I got this new VTuber design. Basically, she's this office lady with huge bobs. I'm talking some serious honkers. A real set of badonkers packing some doba. Oh my God. Question, if a VTuber opens up an OnlyFans, is it simply hentai? That's a good question. That's how someone explained it to me, but still too big, too silly, too bobby. Wild goblins. Long enough to make butter. VTubers have me looking at them like the bombs ain't right. Jarvis, make Beaver know make it too obvious. Here's the thing, actually, this is what I was thinking about. I got a genius idea off of this. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should put bobs on myself. Maybe what I should do is I should put my they have the little VTuber in the bottom right, the stuff I'm here in the bottom right. So I thought maybe what I'll do is I'll put my handsome face, there, and then I'll cut it off there and make it look like I just have huge yitters. Is that crazy? Would you guys tune into that? Would you guys like that? I just fucking, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? The beaver bombs. And then I just make an OnlyFans after that. You know what I mean? I can imagine the screams. Takes up half the screen. I just make them absurdly large and absurdly large and bouncy. I mean, I don't know. It sounds like a pretty good business idea. It sounds like it's really good for retention. I'm not 100% sure. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see. It's definitely an idea that I'm kicking around. I have to give it some real good thought. Jarvis Fenneaver. Only bombs. Snitty's definitely get clicks. You click hard when you're hard. That's another thing. Oh man, it's probably something I really shouldn't even go into, but it is crazy. If you just put some bobs up on screen, dude, and you just go from there, you can honestly do a pretty good job. I mean, these users weren't even really talking. I was just like, gosh darn, dude. I mean, all I need to do really is just I could honestly just, what I could do is use a voice changer, change my voice, and then have a VTuber. I'll just make my voice either extremely high pitched or extremely low pitched, whatever I'm feeling that day, whatever anybody's into. I don't know. It is an interesting conundrum. Something I'm kicking around. May do it on my free time. Who knows? This is not what I expected we'd be talking about within this stream. Yeah, no, I just had to get that off my chest. Jarvis Coon Quarter. Oh my gosh. Yeah, now we'll switch the topic up. We won't harp on that too much longer. We'll stop with that. Oh yeah, get it off your chest. We're in the trenches now, Cartoon says. This is an actual question, but can we use the female Seraph player model as an option? I enjoy... Fuck. I do not have that mod installed. What are you going to do if people end up not attacking each other if all small... I really, honestly, I feel like... I know a lot of people think that for content's sake that people need to attack each other, but honestly, I'm not that worried about it. I think there'll be some skirmishes that'll be interesting enough. I really don't want to have to force people to do anything. I'm clipping the stream to throw in your face 6 years from now when you've transitioned. I might have, but here's the thing: is I'll be a happy camper then, because freaking view count will skyrocket. View count will skyrocket, buddy. No. All right, well, I gotta pop off. The chickens cry for their nightmare harassment. See you later, Emerald. See you later. Thanks for hopping in. Thanks for the thanks for hopping in. On the topic of conflict, what do you think a faction that's explicit purpose is to raid? What do you think of a faction that's explicit? As long as some of the people that have put in their applications and come up to me with their raiding kind of roleplay ideas, is the fact that they've stated explicitly that they're not going to just try and completely destroy everyone and everything. So I think what they'll kind of do is threaten some people. Maybe they'll threaten over a few days. They'll probably gear up and say, hey, either pay us or, we're going to raid your shit. And then that conflict will play out however. And once again, you have the 2-day grace period. So I think that could make for an interesting storyline possibly there on what happens. That could be an interesting build-up. Like, hey, we had this 2-day grace period and these people were getting threatened. This group was getting threatened over this period. So that could be interesting. But once again, like I said with the applications, I believe that's where the chunk of the work is going to be done. And if I do that correctly, I think everything should turn out fine. Jarvis pickle juice. I foresee griefers in this server's future. I hope not. I hope not. Nomadic lifestyle of raiding people to progress sounds fun. Oh, God. Oh, God, here we go. Here it goes. It's starting. All right, get some of those. I'm going to need some more. Need some more of those. Are all 200 people going to be on the server? Or are you doing 2 by 100 servers? It's going to be 150, but we may queue up some more, Cloud. Just because people will be crashing, coming in and out. Some people won't be to connect. So we might have a few extra. We'll see. Let's see. In the Civ Sim, pillagers threaten a house to loot unless they pay gears, protection fees, and all. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's kind of like an interesting point, I think. You know, and one of the things is factions could team up with one another to protect each other if a raid does happen. And that's also another thing that I like about kind of having the limited playtime sessions is, you know, people will be on and they won't be like, I don't know if any of y'all have played Rust, but people can offline raid you and you don't even get to be there for the raid. So you can kind of know when it's coming. When everybody's on at the same time, you can't just be like, have your shit stolen out of nowhere where you weren't paying attention or you weren't on that for that. I've only ever played for like 4 hours and never made copper. My only experience is watching Rubik's video. Should I apply to the server? Probably not. Probably not, Dave. I would wait this one out and get a little more experience. There will be future events, so. Someone's telling me you were planning on doing that. How did you guys get servers running, that many people? The devs never got more than 70 with the server absolutely dying. Well, we don't have... First of all, our sponsor's been helping us out with kind of configuring the server and getting it optimized as well as with the hardware that we're running. And then on top of that, we've taken out a lot of the base game mechanics like temporal stability, rifts, drifters, shivers, tick rates, and stuff like that. We've really messed with view distance, so we've tried to lower that as much as possible. Oop, whoops, wrong deal. And which I don't know what the devs run, but we've really tried to optimize it as much as humanly possible. The only thing I am worried about that I think could be changed in a config is the animal spawn rate is just off the charts, dude. Just absolutely insane. Master level griefing chisel the most detailed human genitalia ever conceived of their house. That actually is pretty good griefing right there. I wish there were more ways to make traps in this game. K-Sommer, there's the primitive survival mod. I don't know how much you're into mods, but the primitive survival mod has a lot of traps. Jarvis chisel. Beaver, tell Dave that he can join the dwarves on the community server. We will teach him the game. You tell him. I'm scared of Dave. I'm scared. I was so ready to crash out if you turned off all those cattails in the baskets. That was pretty close for that touch. That was close. I almost did it. I was like, wait, let me not embarrass myself. I got to show everybody that I'm an absolute professional on stream, right? I can't be embarrassing myself. Oh, look, we got some peat here. Come on, I'm feeling extra peaty. I don't know why I feel the need to mark everything with a red star. Red star, yay. Actually, should I get some of this? Guess I can use some of this, yeah? We need to do next. Yeah, I was thinking traps for other players. Oh my God, K-Summer. That's not what I thought you were thinking about. Have you guys decided on the full mod list yet? Yes, we have. We have Cloud. I'll put it out when it's only like 5. It's basically it's no name tags mod, no mini map. Yeah, that's all in one. And then there's the working classes. And voice chat, and then there are a couple other dependencies, and that's basically about it. Yeah, the spawn rates need to change. There was 10. Yep, no, but that's 100% right. Imagine the nightmare me and my friends had. I bet that was terrifying, Alpha. I bet that was terrifying. Hello, Beaver. Is the poll for how long sessions will still be happening, or is it set at 8 hours? What's up, Game Night? That's a good question. I honestly decided on 8 hours. I was going to do a poll to shorten it, but what I realized is the fact that if people can't make the full 8 hours, I'm not going to make them play the full 8 hours. It's not going to be... You're not going to be demanded to be on the server for every second of every hour. I would just like people to be on for the majority of it, like 4, 5, 6 hours if they can. I don't know why I'm grabbing so much peat. What is wrong, man? I just went into full vegetable mode. Just absolutely fragged out. Let's go around and grab some more berries. Wait, no mini-map? There's a mini-map. There should be a mini-map, Harry Savage. Harry Savage, baby. Harry Savage, is your back, Harry? That's what I need to know. Be the Civ YouTuber that doesn't even play the game. they're hosting events on. I know. I got to find some time for some gameplay, right? Right, just some guy? Are you in the mods going to try to make stories and things happen, or are you just going to sit back and watch? We're just going to sit back and watch the 100 Pro Tour in Hell. I'm just going to sit back and we're just going to sit back and watch. I mean, some of the mods want to play. A couple of mods want to play, but I don't really think there is going to be the need for any adminning going on, so I don't plan on bringing the mods into any of it. And then there are going to be plenty of people that said they're going to record and share their gameplay. So I think it'll just be me and my second PC here recording gameplay, which I think will be fine. It'll be enough. Cooperated with other people's gameplay. It's too small of an operation to have like a bunch of different POVs and stuff. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I just turned my contrast up. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Ugh. Contrast me, baby. I think doing 150 Q would be awesome, and if everything would be fine, maybe up the slots. Yep, I agree with that, Boxy. Beaver, you should overbook the server. Like, even if you only had 150 player cap, not everyone will be able to connect. Yeah, Bunny, that's what I was thinking. Which I think I've got... I went through, like I said, I went through the applications for literally 2 days straight. I mean, I sat down for like 12 to 13 hours, 2 days in a straight. 2 days in a straight. There you go. And I got accepted around 161 applications, so I marked some other ones as high, like kind of high on the scale of if I go back and decide to do kind of an audit, which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to go back through and look at the applications again, that maybe they'll be accepted in. So, are you able to shorten the ore spawns because they were way too high in the test server? Yeah, I kind of upped them for the test server. It won't be as bad. You said there would be no mini-map, but I'm sure you meant the players' markers on the mini. That's what I meant, Nava. Sorry. I meant no, there is going to be a mini-map. There will be no players on the mini-map. That's what I meant. Sorry, I apologize for that. Just curious, do you know what percentage of applications has able to be record checked? A lot, game night. Like, literally so many people put they can record, which is just astounding. Like, literally 40 to 50% people said they record, which I honestly don't need that much. I thought about just grabbing notable POVs. A POV. Wow, that's a sexy valley. It is, isn't it, K-Summer? So I just thought about grabbing notable POVs, really. Not every single person's footage, just people that maybe had interesting POVs of certain events I might request and stuff like that. Wish I could join if I got the game. Oh, you don't have the game, Legatonin? You don't have the game? Oh my gosh, you're goated for being here. I'm settling on... Hey, Beaver, did you send my application? I'm settling on playing the games other ways. In time, I'll buy it. I'm just looking for a job right now. Oh, okay, I got you, Legatonin. I got you. You're goated for being here. What's up, Legatonin? The bunny of epicness. Hope one of them is me. Got to spread my tailoring wares far and wide. I assume death equal ban. That is true. That is true, Otaku. That is true. Have lots record, and then you can grab the POVs from notable. Yeah. Yep, 100%. Going for double-digit KD this sim. Oh, my God. That is one thing. If people do go around, if I find people that are going around just slaying people, they'll be blacklisted from further events and future events. That'll be kind of a way to prevent that from happening. Which I would like to build kind of a veteran player base, if you will. I don't know if I want to say that, but like kind of cultivate the player base. So, like, if we have really good players, I would like to keep them in future events to some degree, as well as allowing new players to come in and get a chance as well. I feel like that's a common thing that a lot of people do, which may not be popular, but I feel like it is good for overall quality. Just keeping good players in there, but there will also be the opportunity for newer players to come in as well. I don't want to totally out everybody that wants to be in it and try it. I should have made this out of RAM. I'll just make this for the time being. That's whatever. Good old Dart base, baby. You said you approved 160, but the website still... Yeah, I haven't approved them on the actual website. That was one thing that I forgot to clarify. I don't know if I said this earlier, but I made a Google sheet with people that I'm going to approve, quote unquote. So basically, I didn't want to go in there and accept every application that I was okay with, because if I wanted to go back and look at it again and look at everybody's application again, which I am going to do, I decided... I didn't want people to go in there and be like, oh shit, I'm accepted, let's go. And then I'm like, yike, psych. So they're pre-approved is kind of what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean, Alpha. Pre-approved, basically. You want reoccurring cast members? Kind of, I guess. I wrote like a whole 2-page document of my character's lore for my application. I hope I'm one of the ones that got in. I would tell you, but I honestly can't even remember what I can't even remember half the people I accepted, to be honest with you. You need your icons for viewer retention. Maybe I do. I have no idea how the video side of things is going to go. Even if I don't get in, I'd be happy to make some art things. Got to use my animation and illustration diploma for something. Oh my god, that would be sick, Art Bunny. That would be sick. By the way, let us see this. Release the list. Release the list of the Beaver files. Oh my god. Jarvis, release the list. Release the Beaver files. The judges read the files and will come to a verdict. Listen, y'all, I went through the files and I decided you're accepted. No, there was no names in there. We didn't find anything. I have 12 hours of footage, and I found that I wasn't guilty. I'm not sure. Yeah, people already personally messaged me and said I was in. Pay the players so they were willing to stay the full 8 hours. Oh my god, JJ, that would be a lot of money. What was I gonna say? There was something I was going to cover, but that's what I was gonna cover. Our Trump was on the Beaver files. Release the list, but just censor everything. Yeah, I'll release the list, but literally just censor everybody's name. How does that work? Is that good? Is that good, chat? Are we happy with that? No, what was I going to say? Oh, this is one thing I was going to bring up that Art Bunny made me realize. For you, Twitch, I don't know if well, we don't really have any YouTube members, but for the Twitch subscribers, do you guys want, look, there's Mr. Kitty. What are you doing? Where did you come from? Just fuck Mr. Kitty, dude. What I was going to say was for you, Twitch subscribers, I was going to bring up really quickly. Do you guys want... I was thinking about paying an artist to do either Twitch emotes or the membership badge, because I figured you guys got to have that, right? We got to get you something. So which one do you guys want? Do you guys want Twitch emotes or animated emotes or badges? Pick which either one first. We'll get both eventually, but whichever one you guys want first. If I'm getting in and I'm chiseling a statue in your likeness, there you go, okay, Silver, that's what I'm talking about. Come on. The files never existed, and the woodchucks also created them, even though... Oh, darn, I see I missed the cutoff for the application. Decided to see this still, and we may open them back up. That's something I need to go over, because I know some people felt... I mean, I figured at 500 applications I cut it off, but I don't know. We'll see, maybe. Yeah, it's fine. Number the names. Do a scan of the printed doc and mark out everything. Kitty! Dave here. How do I join the community server? It should be in the Discord. You get whitelisted, and be patient with our mods are doing a lot. I haven't done any whitelisting. I honestly don't even know how it works. I haven't whitelisted anybody since that. It's been all the mods, so shout out to them. But God, they've been stressed out. Emotes, Kitty, emote? Okay, emotes it is. All right, emotes it is. Thank you, guys. We'll do emotes. I was looking at Twitter to try and find some artists, some graphic artists to do animated emotes for the Twitch, so we'll do that. Wait, if there's no temporal storms creatures, that means we'll never see Dave. This is unacceptable. No, Dave. No, Dave. See you, Dave. Dave's gone. Hey, I tell you who's in the files. Fucking David's in there. David's in the files. Can you believe that? What do you guys got to say about that? Huh? What's the bribe required to get in? How often the sessions will be? It'll be every Saturday for 2 months, Cloud. Is it just you going over applications or the mods too? It's just me. It's just me because we don't have like, I know Ish's events have like, oh my gosh, how many, I think they have like thousands of applications, but it's just me. Because I thought about getting the mods involved, but first of all, they have way too much other stuff that they have to do, and I don't want to force them to read. I say that they have to do, that they volunteer to do. So I didn't want to put any more shit on them. And on top of that, I kind of feel like I didn't really know how to describe to them what I was looking for exactly. I still also don't know how to describe really what I'm looking for. It's just kind of as I go, just instinctually. So that was another reason, and I just went through all of them. I figured I'd just do it. Why not? It's really not that many. It just takes a couple of days. It took a couple of days for me to go through, and it really wasn't that terrible. But my fingers were fucking dying. Oh my gosh, my hand was destroyed, absolutely destroyed. I'm not in the files. The files aren't real. Whatever, Dave. Whatever. Hopefully the video goes well and you pull a Rubik's Raptor and crash the Vintage Story website with new people. Did he really do that? Was that what happened when he posted his first video, Spidertron? Oh my gosh. Shout out Rubik's Raptor. I know I said this before. Maybe just he did comment on the video that I made. I was totally not expecting that. Him and Joyful both commented on the video. I was like, hey, what's up, fellas? What's up, fellas? W comments. Mod appreciation statue should be in the Civ. True, Perk. I 100% agree with that. I 100% agree with that. It is such a good year for people who enjoy watching. Yeah, the game is really blown up. Sovereign, the game is just absolutely exploded. I would say. Especially with these bigger content creators who are making videos on it. Yes, he did. Rubik's Raptor is great. He literally crashed the downloads that put them. Yeah, that's insane. That's absolutely insane that he crashed the entire. Just so many people came on. I am in the files, Beaver. It turns out Beaver's name is in the files. My name's in there. My name's in there. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. Hey, I'm a diddler. I'm a diddler. That is actually funny. Hey, I tell you what, this is one thing that I have beef with, though, that I didn't see in any of the applications. Nobody put in the applications. They said there was no glaze in the applications. You know what I mean? Like, listen, if you really want to get in the server, fucking put in your application, say, Beaver, you just make the best. You're just the best. You're just the best. You just rule. I mean, you're the man. I'm kidding. That might get you in. That might get you in. I'm not sure. That maybe. I was surprised I didn't see any of that. There was not one application. Not one said that. I was like, wow. Wow, no glaze. That's just unfortunate. Can't even get any glaze. I'm kidding. I want to make vintage story videos, but unfortunately, I'm incredibly boring. Come on, Cloud. Don't talk about yourself like that. Who told you you were boring? Tell them to shut the front door. Tell them to shut the fucking front door. You're not boring. Come on. Mr. Mutant, you gonna tell Beaver about how Clockmaker is actually a good clip that glaze the glaze. This event could be a good place to start making videos, though, don't you think? Yeah, it 100% will be, Nava. Will Beaver hate posting get you in? Oh, you're saying as people love to watch other perspectives of the main story? I do think that was one of the things that I don't need to explain the car. That was one of the things also for those of you who do plan on making content. I do think it'll be a great option. Yeah, it's a good point, Nava. And that goes to you, Cloud. If you make it to the event, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make a video on your perspective of being the event. Because one of the things I was going to do is I thought, you know what? I mean, the video will probably get... the events are just so popular right now. So, I mean, people are probably going to click on it whether it sucks or not. You know what I mean? But I'm going to link all of the videos that everyone sends me that they made from the server event. I'm going to link those videos in the description so people can directly go to your video. That's kind of a way to like spread the wealth, basically, I feel like. You know what I mean? Spread the views around, spread the people coming to other people's channels. I feel like that doesn't happen very often on YouTube. So I feel like that would be a good way to do it. So if you want to, I mean, there would be a good time, like Nava says, to get into vintage story content making, then yeah, for sure, do that. Maybe this event will help me get off the ground. Yeah, I think my app was quite good. What I would do, Cloud, is I would make some content beforehand, though, so you kind of get an idea. Because it took me a long time to, like you guys can go back on my channel and see, Mr. Kitty. You guys can, fuck, I can't point my thumb the wrong way. You guys can go back and look on my channel, but it took me like a long time to actually make content that, or like just videos, not content, but like videos that people were interested in watching. Because I first started off with Let's Plays, and I was like, I mean, I feel like 100 days videos are kind of what I like doing, just because it's basically a highly edited Let's Play that people will watch. Because I like doing Let's Plays, and that's kind of why I like streaming too. I just like streaming and hanging out and talking to people and having fun. It's like been my thing forever. Yeah. Can't wait to post how I wiped out a 150-man server in one day. Motherfucker. A squad wipe. A squad wipe. A squad wipe. I really want to be a queen of a nation. I have a whole ass plan. Oh, gosh. I got to go beat up the desolation. My friends now wish me luck. All right, see you, game mate. Good luck to you. That fight is hell. Good luck to you. POV, Taylor making clothes for 3 straight hours. I've been gone for 20 minutes. What did I miss? I don't know. Somebody give a lot. I'm going to try and get your name right. Alakador? Alakshador? I'm sorry, Alakshador. Bro started off on party animals. I'm done. Plague, stop. Plague, come on. Come on. That video's funny, by the way. Come on. Come on, Plague. Don't hate. It's actually, by the way, Plague, that's not my first ever video. I had to delete a bunch of my other videos because they were with my friends. And I thought about maybe I'll release them on Patreon at some point, but they're a little bit too edgy. They're a little bit too edgy, so, but they're funny. I don't know if this question was already answered, but is the map for the sim event going to be random? It's going to be random. I'm too cool. Also, welcome in. I'm too cool. Unless I have something. Yeah, I get you, Cloud. I get you. Yeah, having a perspective as a grand ruler would be fun to watch. Get to see the thinking on decisions you made. Yeah, like Nava is saying. Nava's spitting. Stop bush camping. If we were to record, should we wait after a certain set of amount of time before we upload to prevent? I would wait. I asked everybody that's going to make content to wait until my video is released, Foco. Just out of like, I would rather that. I don't want to say like, I don't know. I feel like it sounds selfish because I'm like, wait till I release my video so my video can be watched first. But I think that would just be the best for everybody that's involved in the event, and it would make it to where you don't have like all these random videos that come out. And then that way I can release my video. And then I think that'll drive more attention to other videos because and people are going to kind of see your... Well, I'm not going to shit on your video. But I think it'll be better that way for you, honestly, is what I'm trying to say. Beaver gets canceled. Yeah. Yeah, Kitty Cat. You see Kitty Cat in the background? He's just hanging out. 10K is so small, there's a solid chance. It's really not that small, though, Mr. Mutant. It's really not that small. But I am, in terms of, I guess it's going to be kind of custom because I am going to do a fly around and make sure it has everything that people will need to progress and stuff like that. I'm scared. You should act as the God Emperor of the server. Do absolutely nothing but a legend everyone talks about. I'm back. Welcome back, Friendly Nightman. No clue. Yeah. What are you mostly looking for in participants? I'm just looking for just pour your heart and soul out, basically. Will you create a playlist or at least link all other people's videos? So what I was thinking is linking everybody else's videos in the description of the Civ Sim event video. So like POV of player blah, link, and on down the list like that. I think would be good. Beaver's video will prime the other videos for more views. Yeah, basically. That's exactly what Cloud's saying. It would assure people won't get rated just from the fact they showed their location on vids. Yeah, another POVs, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Praise God, the Emperor. People can easily get to the border, is my concern, since 10K is less than a day run. It's like, but the thing is I don't want it to be super far apart, because if it's super, super far, then people will not interact with each other. So I think 10K is really fine. I'm eating when I don't need to. I need to make a fire. I really need to get dry grass. I'm going to make sure that the map has everything that people are going to need, and that way resources are limited, and that creates some friction, as well as forcing people to be fairly close together. But you would be surprised how... You would be surprised. I mean, I feel like 10K really is massive, honestly. I put down on the forum, I don't plan on releasing it myself. Plus, send it if you want it. I wonder how many people are recording. Yeah, and like I said, you don't have to send me the recording or anything. And honestly, whether you're recording or not doesn't affect your chances of getting in or having a mic. But I mean, most people have a mic, and most people are recording, which is crazy. Will you run the experiment again for people who, like me, are trash to the game but would want to? Yep, absolutely, Dave. Yeah, we if this goes well, we'll be running it back. Hey, run it back, Turbo. Hey, but that ain't reverse, Terry. We will be running it back for you, Mr. Dave, for sure. Absolutely. I'm gonna grab just a whole stack of dry grass, dude. I do not care. Just need infinite dry grass. What specifically about the event are you looking forward to the most? That's a good question, Foco. I would probably say, well, I think one of the things is, this is gonna sound a bit, this is just trying to make a knife. I think the challenge of editing it is gonna be what I'm looking forward to the most, and how much liberty I have doing that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be just a massive, gargantuan task, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I would say most within the event. I just can't wait to see how it unfolds. I just can't wait to see what players make and how they interact with each other. I sometimes fly around on the community server, just watching people silently, invisibly, just watching. I watch you guys sometimes. I do it from time to time. I find it interesting. So what? Don't be talking shit. No. And so I think just going around flying and watching players interact is one of the things that I'll enjoy the most as well. Can't wait to skim through 8 separate hours of 8 recordings. I know it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be so good though. It's gonna be so good. I think this has been an unspoken want of the community for a while. Now that you're hosting an event, it's all eyes on it too. On it to see if it could work. I think if this works, we'll see a mass influx. Yeah, I think if this goes well, it'll be. I think it'll be. You'll see a huge influx. Which, I mean, it kind of falls on me to make sure that I edit it right to where it's like it's watchable. It's entertaining for people, and it's a good thumbnail and all that good stuff. So people will actually watch it. You know. So I would try to not let everyone down. He's watching us. But I'm just letting you know right now, it took 5 X's a year to edit his iteration of a vintage story event, and that was with 40 applicants and about 15 hours of footage for those who recorded. Listen, Blake, if there's one thing you should know about me. No, I'm kidding. It's going to take a long time for sure, but I already decided I'm going to take PTO just to edit the video. I literally am kind of a psychopath when it comes to editing and making videos sometimes. Like, I will literally, it does not matter, dude. It does not fucking matter. Like, when I don't want to be one of those people that's like, when I do something, I do it. You know? Like, but I get so retarded about it sometimes. It's crazy. I get real into it. So, it will take a while, but honestly, I have faith in my ability. So, I'll be saying that, but you know, sweating. Just unbutton my collar because I'm fucking. I remember I played on a server before, and the admin had a bad habit of flying around invisible and screeching. What the fuck? That's crazy. Yeah, it's just not an easy thing to do. It's not for sure. It's not for sure. Hey, I can't wait to sit up ready to get my hands in. Welcome in, Nixie Rixie. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy, that's for sure. But I think it'll be worth it, and I'm gonna take PTO to fucking do this. So I'm not. I have no issue with that. But, you know, we'll see. I'm going to try and not let everyone down. I really do think I can do it. I'm hyping myself right up. I'm hyping myself up, aren't I, chat? Just hyping me up. That's my boy. Woo. Well, that transition was so clean. Thank you, North Star. How are you doing, by the way? Welcome in. I got to go. Thank you. I'm excited whether I get in or not. All right, CloudX. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. We will see you later. Thanks for stopping in. PTO to edit a video sounds miserable, by the way. And that's the thing. There's a part of me that loves editing sometimes. Like, I really like when I'm doing creative aspects of editing, like graphics and stuff. But it's usually, and which this is going to be a big thing with it, is just cutting down on a bunch of footage is usually the part I hate the most. And it'll be a lot of that. So it's like, fuck. But I really do. I actually kind of enjoy editing to some degree. I know a lot of people will, like, hate their lives. Fuck, I made too many. That's all right. But I really do enjoy it. I'm kind of a psychopath when it comes to that. I'm going to sleep, dude. I can't see shit. Also, not sure if you saw my earlier post, but I have a server. It's very beefy. Haven't used it for anything. Oh, okay. Good to know, Cat died. That's good to know. I salute you, though. Appreciate it, Flake. Beaver, I DM'd you some stuff in regards to the Civ thing you're doing, and I think what me and another group of people were pursuing would be amicable to the results you want. Okay. Okay, Blank Mind. Hello. Oh, shit. Hey. Cut that out. You stop that. What's up, Shadow Turtle Yin Yang? What a name, by the way. Holy Johnson. Do you have plan to have traders NPC spawns? I do not, Vimy. I do not plan to have trader NPC spawn. All right, let's go. Well, I guess we have the facilities to make us some firewood. Why don't we just full on that, Johnson? By the way, how will non-mic users be accommodated in the game? That's a good question. That is a good question, Foco. I'm looking into the global chat thing. There's only I've only noticed 2 people. Oh my God, there's so many. I've only noticed 2 people without mics. Honestly, I feel like the whole thing has mics, so it's something that I'm kind of looking at. Probably already asked this and I already sent for him, but what is you looking for most on the application? I'm just looking for people to pour their heart and soul out and tell me what I'm really gonna fucking die right now, dude. This is crazy. Oh, he's on my ass. Please stop. I'm basically just looking for what kind of player I'm getting and cultivating it around that, essentially. You have a whole community supporting you. Even if this fails, we can try again, Beaver. It doesn't have to be perfect. The main thing is everyone, including you, enjoys it and is satisfied with the outcome. Thank you. God, I'm gonna fucking thank you, Dior. That's what I'm gonna go by. I'm gonna die. Thank you, Dior. Yeah, I appreciate that. And once again, like you said, community supporting you. I appreciate everyone being in here and all the support has been awesome. It's kind of like I said this last stream. It's like my dream. So I do appreciate you guys. It's very awesome. Thank you for that, Dior. 48 cores? Oh my God. That's insane. Cat died. Holy shit. Is this guy still chasing me? Okay, no, I'm good. That's insane. 756 gigabytes of RAM is crazy. I must depart. Good luck. See you later, Dave. Thanks for stopping in. Good luck to you as well. What do you think of the factions that the community's been making? Shout out to the Remnant Order. They've been pretty interesting. I think what I'm most interested in is seeing them playing out in the server, really. I hate these enemies. I'm so scared. Won't be applying. Don't have the time, but I will be watching. Looking forward to it. All right. Very good. Yeah, very, very good. I think, like I said, I'm going to try and make it an enjoyable... It's going to be, what do they say? My magnum opus. It's going to be my magnum opus. I've actually been learning After Effects, which I don't know if anybody's familiar with After Effects, but it's like another more complex editing software. I've been learning that recently in preparation for this event. Trying to get my feet wet. My little feetsies wet. And my little feetsies have been just fucking... they're frozen, dude. Shit's so complex, my God. But it does make me a little ornery, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I do like it. All right, so I've got that going. What do I need to do? I need to go look for copper. I need to look for copper, Chad. Let's stack this up. I don't need all this in my inventory. Get out of here. I need to go look for copper. More or less, I don't know exactly how else to contact you about it, but we found solutions to a lot of... Shut up, TXU Energy. I don't need your advertisements. Let me switch this over. But we found solutions to a lot of problems by going through a basic set of rules and what sort of game mode would work for this. I hope at least you take the care to have a chat with me over it. We found a lot of technical and mechanical solutions to it. All right, Blink Mind. I've said this before, but I've developed Civ servers before, though they look very different than this event. If this fails, I'd love to help out and try again. Roger that. Close the door. I've said this a lot, but I'm a firm believer that a lot of the pre-made factions will fall apart. Larger factions, maybe the smaller factions might stick together. Really, do you think the larger factions will fall apart? That'd be curious to see. I really don't know what will happen. I mean, part of the reason why we have the... Look at Mr. Kitty just sleeping over there, dude. You're just sleeping. Hold on. Let me grab a protein shake and then I'll tell you what I think because I'm so smart. Yeah, we're drinking protein shakes because I'm trying to get fucking yoked. You know what I mean? Trying to get absolutely yoked. Jarvis, eat his cat. It's crazy. Kitty, take my spot. They want to see you. You're the rock star. It's his new favorite spot. I just got this couch, dude. This is his new favorite spot. He loves just sitting there Just perched up on the edge, dude. He loves it. He loves it. Yeah, I mean, it's probably true that they will fall apart just because certain people are not going to get in and be a part of those factions. And then there'll be a random spawn, but I honestly feel like a lot of people are really dedicated to those. So I think what'll happen is 50% will survive and 50% won't survive kind of deal. I'm already second down in my plans to be a solo in the middle of nowhere. No doubt a lot of others will change their plans. Yeah, solo in the middle of nowhere. The sandals are crazy. You don't like the Birks, Friendly Night? You don't like the Birks? You don't like these? I'm even wearing no-show socks with them. Listen, do you guys like these legs? Look at these fucking legs. No, I'm kidding. Look at these legs, son. You're getting these for free. No. Get these for free. Love a kitty aura farming in the background. Dude does have aura. He's kind of, what are you doing? See, that's why I can't pet him, because he just tries to slap me every time. He literally just tries to slap me every time. Like, come on, bro. Does right mean anything, or are you particularly busy throughout the week? I'm particularly busy throughout the week. Like, mind, I have to get back to you, like, on the weekend, because throughout the week, I do have to work. So I'll take a look over it and get back to you probably by, well, my girlfriend's actually coming down Thursday, so I'm not 100% sure. I'll try to get back to you this weekend. A lot of people are already planning when they don't even know. Yep. I'm Beer Alive, Sim. What's up, Harmonious Lark? What's up? Yeah, I'm kind of worried for the people that have made plans, but they're not going to get in. It's like, fuck, dude, I'm sorry. Are those Tims? They're not. They're Birkenstocks. These are Birkenstocks. These are not. I will not fucking wear Tims, dude. I'll literally cut my feet off before I wear Tims. Great legs, me lord. Fine legs. You have the finest legs in the land, me lord. What I was going to say was, I was going to bring up, speaking of my lady coming over, I usually stream, by the way, for anybody whose first time this is, I usually stream every Tuesday and Thursday. But, what was I going to say? But this Thursday, I usually stream this time, by the way. But this Thursday, I was thinking, I either will push the stream to the start, like maybe 2 hours earlier, because my lady friend is going to get here about the time I usually start streaming. Or I was thinking about streaming with her, sitting over there or something. I'm not sure. We'll see what she says, because she may try to beat my ass if I stream while she's here. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll bring her on stream. Should we bring Miss Beavington on stream? I don't know. She's kind of camera shy. I was thinking of making a sub goal on Twitch, by the way, of if we hit like 100 or 500 subs, I'll like wax my armpit hair or something. I don't know. A hair farm. Thanks, man. Sounds good. I hope to see this succeed and have even more organization behind it. Yeah, ambitions of the people, 100% blank mind. 100%. Well, wingman, Lark says. Hey, God. You guys gotta listen. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. If I do bring her over, you guys have to hype me up. I'm gonna put y'all up on the big screen, and I'm gonna be like, hey, check this out, babe, look at this. And you guys will be like, hey, you're so handsome. You know what I mean? Even if I don't get in and get to implement my plans, I can still enjoy the video, and this goes well. There should be more. 100%. Yeah. Absolutely, Dior. Dude's gonna have a whole woman in his apartment, still stream decked out Beaver. I will, dude. No, I'm fucking committed to this. I'm committed to this. 100%. You're a loser. All right, fine. I'll come over. All right, Dirty boy. Armpit hair reveal on stream is wild. Now I think about it, how will you address outside influences on the server? Like if someone decided to be like Capone in prison. With applications, it shouldn't be too big of a issue. I will wingman you. Okay, Big Crow, I see you. Will you stream the event too or not? I will not, Plague. I will be streaming during the week, and then maybe during these streams. Like, I'm going to stream same time every week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, the same time right now, but we can kind of talk about what's going on. I can kind of give everybody that isn't in there the deeds, or people that are kind of want to talk about it, we can talk about it like we are right now. The king. Never trust chat that will do the complete opposite of what you want. You're nuts, my lord. Great legs, my lord. No, I have trust. I have trust in chat that y'all will hype me up if she comes over. I don't know. I'll make an announcement on the streams channel like I did, whether I'm going to stream or not. And if I do, I will. I'll let you guys know if I'm going to bring the lady on. We'll see. She may be in it or she may not. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I have no idea how that'll go. Maybe what I'll do is I'll tell her to put the get up on and then she can play. And then I can sit over there and commentate. You know what I mean? I'll be like, all right, chat, ultra through this. And you guys will be like, what are you doing? He doesn't need a wingman. Don't you know Beaver got someone laid on his server simply by existing? We did, CEO of Lesbians did say that she did find herself she's dating someone from the Civ, or I mean the Discord servers from the Civ Sim event. Imagine that. So apparently, if you guys need me to hook you up with a lady, just give me a shout, dude. I can make it happen. You know, it's kind of what I do. I just make shit happen. Know what I mean? What is there a fucking pig or is it a goblin? Oh, it's an orc. Hey, dude. Hey, dude. Fire out. What is your favorite activity to do in Vintage Story? My favorite activity would probably be going to the Resonance Archives. I would say, Lark 100% archive gang for life. Motherfucker, I cannot do this. Fuck, I forgot it's not that way. Gosh darn it. It's this way, but I don't even know if I have enough. Ah! I don't have enough. I need more. I need more. Throw her in the arena is crazy. I'll have her 1v1 some people. All right, guys. Everybody 1v1. My girlfriend, if my girlfriend wins, she gets $100. Boom. Happy wife, happy life. Can my application have pictures in it? What's our gram? I don't know. It depends on what kind of pictures you're taking. What kind of pictures we're talking about? Stream night, bring your best back seating only. Yeah, 100%. There you go, Alpha. I actually know a guy who met his girlfriend on a Project Zomboid Civilization event. And I shit you not. This orc, dude. Can you not, bro? I'm just trying to farm reeds. I'm just trying to farm reeds. Whatever, I'll go over this one. And I shit you not, he met her because he was in a cannibal cult and he ate her. That's insane. Okay, see, because that's like, what? What? He ate her, bro? All right, what kind of eat are we talking? How to eat her? What kind of eating are we talking about? Bro ate her up? Come on. Come on, play. Whoa. We sure he's a cannibal? You're just good with his... All right. Real story. Oh, never done any story stuff? I really like exploring. Exploring is dope. I'm that guy who, when he turns on his camera and shows his hairline, his online girlfriend stops existing. Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. Babe, turn off the camera, please. I'm sure you're handsome, Dior. I'm sure you're absolutely handsome. Strapping young lad, I imagine. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. He ate her. Oh, fuck. Freaky. By the way, when you start approving applications, how will we know? You'll get an invite to a separate Discord server. I don't know if I accept them on the website that you guys applied on, if you'll see on there basically that you were accepted. So that may be another way. You may keep an eye out for that, but you'll know by Sunday or Monday, this coming weekend or Monday of next week. I'll let you know. We can't all afford therapy. How many reads do I have? 31? Is that enough? I don't know. Let's just go over to be safe. Spider-Tron said freaky. Freaky. I'll throw the fight so you live happy wife, happy life. That's what I'm talking about, Knight. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. I need y'all to come in clutch for me. Beaver's good for the soul. Do you have help for the apps, or are you going to beast through them? I have beasted through them myself, Lark. I beasted through them myself. It was quite the 2 days, and my hands were just cooked. My hands were just absolutely cooked, dude. Oh my god. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna get carpal tunnel by doing this shit, but I'm committed to the process. Just like the amount of playing with a mouse and typing I've done over the past probably 2 years is just ungodly. Absolutely ungodly. How many people applied? I think we're at 503. Therapy? What if we all go at once, like a group discount? Listen, we can have group therapy here. You guys just tell me your problems, and I'll tell you. That's what. Do you guys ever? Here's the thing. Do you ever have somebody that's confiding in you, and your immediate response is to give them advice, like you have your shit together? It's like, oh, bro, I know what your problem is. Let me tell you. I don't know why that's sometimes some of the things that we default to. Somebody will be like, dude, this is just fucking. I'll be like, oh, dude, I got you. Do this, this, and that. You know? And meanwhile, I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm over here just have my tallywhacker out in the sky. I'm not really sure what's going on. You know what I mean? I'm over here playing hide the wiener. Still don't know how to fucking file my taxes, dude. Oh. I don't know what the hell's going on. I tell you what, sometimes I watch some videos online, like just every once in a while, a political video comes across my feed, and I see it, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? I had that meltdown today. I was like, what is going on? Beaver, everyone in the server hates me for some reason. I don't know why. Any advice? Literally, I love you. I love you. Everybody in the server hates you, and I don't know why. Any advice? That's a good question, Caleb. I don't know. Did you try streaking in the street naked? I don't know. Did you give it a try? Did you contact Jarvis? You let Jarvis know. Jarvis, make it twerk. Jarvis, make it smirk. When I tune into, had my sorry, Kumu. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. I apologize to you guys if you pop in and out, or for the sorry souls that just come in and this is their first time in the stream, have no idea, or have never seen me before, and they just pop in. And I'm just saying words like tallywhacker. I do apologize in advance. It's just kind of the way it goes. I really actually don't apologize for it, but it happens. I'm sorry, Kumu. I'm over here playing Rimworld, having a grand time with this in the background. Yeah, dude, just put me on the background. It's great background noise. The beaver speaks and we listen. Charlie. Hide the beaver. Jarvis, make her 10 foot tall and blue. Jarvis, make her an endangered species. Is this... Oh, it's Earth Ball? I've never seen this before. Is this edible? Is this going to make me lose HP? Of course it is. Dude, all the mushrooms in this game make you die. I don't know what the deal is. Sure, we do default to solving while the person is trying to forget about them. Better not say anything and wish them good time watching. Yeah, 100%. 100% alpha. One of the things that did happen to me today that I was like, what the fuck is going on? I had a couple occasions like this today. I'll occasionally, let me just, I just have to rant this really quickly. I occasionally go, when I get bored, I scroll through, various apps. I don't get on Instagram really ever, but from time to time, I'll get on there when I get bored. It has a nice purple, it has a satisfactory color for me to hit with my finger. You know what I mean? So I'll hit that John every once in a while, and I get on there, dude. And I'll tell you what, I hate seeing Instagram captions and comments from people that are trying to be cool. You know what I mean? I saw this girl's post. She's fucking on vacation wherever, somewhere, who God only knows. And you look at the comments, and the comments are like, "Oh my gosh, gorge." Like G-O-R-G, or like, ugh. Like, what the fuck? Did you just come? Excuse me. What, are you trying to fuck me? No. Just like, dude, it's just. That's why I can't get on Instagram, because I look at those comments and I'm just like, I got the fuck out. God. Yeah. Satisfactory. Is that it is not a reference, but it'd be a good reference, right? You're not finding the right mushrooms, Lord. I know, I can't find the right ones. There's jack-o'-lantern. I think those are bad for me, too. Jarvis, make his... Oh, my God. Unga Bunga engaged. At me next time, little bro. I wasn't even talking about you, but I will. I will at you. Here's the thing, chat. If I make an Instagram, or if I link my Instagram for you guys to follow, will you guys like? I won't try to be cool. I'll. This is what I'll do. I'll make my caption. I'll be like, chat. Is it big? Jarvis, make it square. Let's get off the Instagram caption top before we get crazy. Before we get absolutely crazy. What are we trying to do here? Get this shit out of my inventory. I don't need this. I don't need this. What else are we trying to do up in here? You know what I mean? I don't know. Just the Instagram captions to me are just the degradation of society. That's I feel like that's an accurate reflection. You know, I used to the harder they tried, sometimes the funnier it is. Yeah. That's what like if you go back, I know this one person, their Instagram, if you go back on their Instagram, back when Instagram was cool, they have a picture of two people, and this is back when they were in school, and their caption is literally, it says, two retards doing math. It's like, yeah, bro. That's what I like to see. That's my kind of caption right there. You know? None of this cryptic, I'm cool shit, you know? Not a fan of that. Jarvis, tell me, Beaver's bitch. Oh my God. Have you ever eaten a beaver tail? I have not. Oh my God. I should have never brought up Jarvis. I should have never brought up Jarvis earlier. Shit just went out of control. But also hard they Beaver speedrunning his jumped OnlyFans creator chat the whole time. He's gonna be yelling about seeing the man. Yeah, I had to make a OnlyFans at this point. Sell some toes. You know what I mean? Sell some toes. That's one thing that I'm kind of worried about, is if my girlfriend gets here on stream and she's gonna be like sitting on the couch back there and all you can see is her toes. People are gonna be taking pictures of her toes. Dude, babe, put those things away. We can make money off those. Come on. What the hell are we doing? Log in. What the hell are you doing? Trying to give those away for free? Let me get those later. All right, what do I need? I said I was going to go look for copper, but I looked for more reeds because I wanted to make a chest. That's what I wanted to do. Just make a chest, right? Yes, it is. Yes, my lord. And I can make 2 of them. All right, great. That's all we need. These chests suck, by the way. These chests are dog shit. Oh, big burp. Huge burp. I'm sorry, Beaver. Who let the dogs out? Actually, you know what? My girlfriend's gonna hate that I'm saying this on stream, but did my girlfriend listen? She's got a little bit of hair on her toes, dude. She's got, everybody's gonna be like, oh, what the fuck? Listen, she's attractive. She does have some hair on her toes. She does have some hair on her toes, so it's okay. I've got hair on my toes as well. I've just got these like long, spindly hairs, dude. Just real nasty. Although I know some people like that. Yeah, that would be a bad idea after that. Tease with your sandals. Yeah. Yeah, everybody went crazy. She got 11. Oh my God. Oh, what was that? Okay, so we're going around looking for copper. That's right. Let's find a gravel-y area, which seems to be one over here. That'll be a good area to look for copper in. We don't have to have all these bushes and shit. Let me mark my base, though. Base. Oh, no, I don't think it's there. It's here. It's here somewhere. Base camp. Just type that. Oh, base camo. Even better. Oh, yeah, baby. Even better. All right. Well, if we go this way. Hobbit is insane. Hobbit is a crazy call-out night, man. I'm about to start calling her that. She probably won't understand, though, because she's never seen Lord of the Rings, but that is fucking hilarious. Hey, Beaver, I'm eating, twin. Hey, put it in your butt, twin. Put it in your butt, Graham. Do you and your girlfriend press your feet together and have your toe hairs intermingle and connect your fucking thoughts? It's insane. It'd be like, yeah, we put our toe hairs together, and then they intermingle, just like, have you, for anybody who's seen Avatar, I don't know anybody who hasn't seen Avatar, but basically, yeah, that's kind of what our toes do. They like intermingle, or at least the toe hairs do, and then basically we're like connected. We're basically one at that point. Although neither one of us have wings or is a horse. You know, I don't know. All right, off we go this way. Somebody stop this man. Man just vanished. We gotta take her to Isengard. Jarvis turned. Wait, what the fuck is this stream? Sorry. I'm sorry, Nava. Yeah, we go. Oh, shit. Jesus Christ. Sorry, Nava. We get off, we get a little bit off the track there a little bit. Toesy. Her toes are like Velcro. That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I think we're going to go over here and look for some copper. Oh. I had something else that I wanted to spaz out about on stream, but I can't remember what it was. There was Instagram captions. Political news today was making me just go, oh, what the hell. Instagram captions were getting to me. There was something else that was getting to me that I really wanted to discuss. I can't remember what it was, so maybe it'll come to me. Jarvis needs to implement shock therapy to keep this man focused. I swear. Here's my thing. I get way too focused on reading chat and just forget what I'm doing. Look at this fucking mountain, dude. Oh my gosh. This mountain is beautiful. Jesus Christ. Wow. See, here's one of the things. I don't know what y'all think about this, but I was wondering if we can, like, do the mod that I'm using right now, the Conquest Landform Overhaul, if we use that to load the map for our Civ Sim event, and then take the mod out, but we have every chunk loaded in. I don't really know how that works. I think I mentioned that, and somebody said, yeah, that shit's not going to work, twin. Last stream, so I was like, all right, well, I'll just scrap that then, because that's not going to happen. But I wish that would work. Because this generation is peak. It's literally peak. It's just absolutely immaculate. Oh, hello. All right, very good. Why am I lagging a little bit? Get a little frame rate drop. We don't need to go that far, do we? How are things going with dev talks? So I kind of have seen some of the dev talks. I haven't really reached out to them. I think I just did it the wrong way. Valen got back to me, but I don't really know. I think the only thing is I need to reach out to Tyrone and see, if there's anything in particular they would want, or if they want any of the logs from our side or stuff like that, so they can kind of improve. Look at this fog. So they can kind of improve server performance or get anything from that. I'm not really sure. But I did want to make sure that I get I kind of wanted their input just to see if there's anything in particular they wanted, like, respect-wise for the video or event or things like that. We can still try it within a test, though. That is true. We could try it within a test, huh? Yeah. What's up, Taco? Yeah, we could try it within a test and see if it works, huh? Wouldn't the server make you download the mod anyways? It would. It's just that with this Conquest Landform Overhaul, I'm using the Rivers mod as well. And the Rivers mod just... from what I understand, it has some issues with RAM, I think. So I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, that is true, Nava. That is true. The whole point of tests. Don't know why people are so afraid of bears. There's like 3 of them on my base, and they're chill. Well, it's bull. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Nightman. Wait until in 1.21 we start turning them to skins. Then what are they going to do? Then what the they going to do? You know what I mean? They're not going to know what's coming. They're not going to know what hit them. Valen is the GOAT. I love his Vintage Story series. I don't know if I've watched those. Doing world regen 50,000, we'll sit there and generate a world. See, and it's just this is like the exact kind of generation that I want. Just a big lonely mountain for the dwarves. Well, there's some dwarves out there that they want. That's what they want really bad. They just want a lonely mountain that they can build into. That's their salvo. There we go. Yep, that's how you say that word. They're salivating for it, just foaming at the mouth. That's what they want. They want to be. I think it's Erebor. Is that right in the Lord of the Rings series? Well, I guess it's The Hobbit, technically, not Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry, I don't. Chastise me, okay? On the last test, I was getting a lot of desync. Is this a known issue to be fixed? I did hear that. But it doesn't seem like everybody is. Did you have any client-side mods by chance? It takes forever, Scornful 6. Well, maybe we can shorten that down since we'll have a smaller world size. We won't have to do that many blocks. Within the third test, bears will actively run with my team's base and rip us another new... Oh, my God. Yeah, that's kind of why we have the grace period there for 2 days, because I know people can just get absolutely slimed out by bears within the first 2 days, like no problem, especially with how many... If we don't fix the animal scale spawning. There's a ruin here. I just don't know that I want to dig through all this gravel. It sounds like a pain. Sounds like absolute pain. Regen to the border. Better start today. Diggy diggy hole. No client-side mods? I'm not sure then, Taco. I'm not sure. Well, did you try relogging as well, or is it that was just a consistent thing the entire time? Gotta go, Beaver. Have an awesome stream. All right, thank TR. Thank you. Thanks for stopping in. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming in, hanging out. Yeah, please turn off your client-side mod. 100%. God dang, I hate looking for copper. This shit drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. Every client-side mod I've tried, it just hasn't worked. The only one I've had work is, or at least that I've used, is cinematic camera. We can have full stability in cave-ins. We will not danger train just because that'll be prone to, that's just more things you have to account for, lag-wise. And I know I feel like the cave-ins are half popular and half not popular among the community. Like, some people really love it and want it, and some people are like, my God, this is hell. For what I know, desync is a problem that Vintage Story has in general. I've experienced a lot of it on my small multiplayer server with friends that run it. It was super consistent the entire time, even after restarts. That's so odd. I'm not... my thing is I don't understand why it would be, like, among certain people and not others. I'm not sure, Taco. Not gonna lie, living within a desert on a mountain could be a good Motherfucker. Not gonna lie, living within a desert or a mountain could be a good strategy to survive, as there's next to no random mobs. That is true. Or you could just have a wolf chase you across the entire... Look at that mountain over there, y'all. Are y'all seeing that? Tell me that ain't gorge. Oh my gosh, people hate cave-ins, but I love... That's what I'm saying. It's like 50-50. Like, some people love the cave-ins, and some people are like, don't do this. You don't need to do this. Look at this. This is amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Literally 50-50, yeah. Conquest Reforged form, what I've seen, reduces copper pebble spawns. Oh, that's why my life is so hard right now. Yeah, Dior, it seems like when there's more than 20 people around, that's when you get issues. I think that's really the only issue with our server that I'm worried about. And I don't think it has anything to do with the server hosting. I think it's just Vintage Story itself. When you get 20 people around, it just starts to discombobulate. It's like, oh my God. Things just start slowing down. So part of me wants people to spread out. And as cool as it would be to have just one giant war or one giant communion, I mean, if we get, and it may not be terrible, we may get 50 people in one spot and it just fucking just blows up, which I don't think the server itself will blow up. It'll just be that all those players in that spot just start jumping around everywhere like psychopaths. My beard is tingling. Shout out Beard Gang. God, these reduced pebble spawns are driving me nuts. So is your test server public right now? It is. It is still public, I believe. Fossil, I believe it is still public, which I may try to load up this mod on that sometime soon. Maybe this upcoming. Oh, 1. Oh, 2. Oh, just 2. Oh, no. Well, there's copper here. Some faraway place. Actually, I should mark it right on myself. Mark me, baby. Oh, here, copper. Oh, yeah. Yeah, here we go. We can always pick up blocks and everything, but everyone I talk to experienced minor latency, like chests taking a second to open. People not being exactly where they thought. I thought, yeah, the animals, and I would imagine that there's a config that can be changed to where there's not so many animal scaling, animal scaling with that, because it's just crazy. Yeah, it could have been an issue. I was with a lot of people. Yeah, that might have been the issue. And once again, I think the animal scaling, which I'll try to fix, could be an issue as well. So maybe I can help with that, change that, and that'll... I imagine that would improve performance significantly. Because while I was streaming on Discord, the whole thing, somebody was like, look at these deer. And I look over, and there's just the biggest pack of deer I've ever seen in my entire life. I was like, what the fuck? It was insane how many there was. It was just craziness. Also, can you try panning for copper? I'm not doing it, Fossil. I'm not doing it. What's up, Dark Rifter? I hate panning, by the way. I do. Good morning, Mr. B. What's up, Dark Rifter? It is actually evening for me, but good morning to you. Good morning to you. Welcome in. How are you doing? How are you doing? Just paying for copper. At least you know where copper is when you get a big hammer. I just panning for copper makes me want to fucking claw my eyeballs out. I gotta be honest with you guys. I gotta be honest. Okay, I gotta be honest. The animals were insane. Yeah, they were talking. They were insane, weren't they? They were just crazy. There were so many. In which I don't want to happen because I do want food to be kind of at that level where it's not like extremely scarce, so the entire server starves, but it definitely is a commodity, you know? What if we are the people, the lore content references, and all the ruins are just the places we build in the Civ Sim? There you go. Now you're thinking, Dior, come on. Talk to me. Talk to me. Oh, change this. Of course, I get a K-pop advertisement. Craziness. There was actually 100+ gazelles in our base and 50 sheep up the hill from us. The gazelle spawns were insane. They were absolutely insane. I imagine that many gazellians running around was not ideal for server performance. It's all those entities, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to remove drifters and shit. Hey, orc boy, can you stop? Let me just maneuver you. Just juked bro out of his jock strap. See you later, loser. Hey, you're Josh, good. You are Josh, good. The dwarfs got... Oh, shit. Didn't see that other one. The dwarfs got jumped by a pack of 20 pigs. Started getting fucked. I really struggled finding chickens. So many bunnies. Yeah, there was just so many animals in general from what it sounds like. Just a shite ton of animals. I'm surprised that the bears weren't really more of an issue than... It seems like the pack of gazelles were the biggest issue. Like, my God. What type of mods you're playing? Just a few, like no name tags, no players show up on the map. Proximity chat, working classes, and then the dependencies for that mod as well. It would be cool. What, I have seven nuggets? I need 40. My God, that's so many. That's all right. It would be cool to see you do a Civ event on the map of an old Civ event, or at least have structures of the event. Oh, I like what you're going there. Kind of have a predetermined lore from the past event. And it's like / continuation, but maybe those older Civ Sim event buildings are ruined and broken down. That would be that's a sick idea right there, guy. That's actually a genius idea. We broke time by crashing the server. All over the world. Speaking of the dwarves, the fact that temporal stability will be removed will massively buff them. Do you really think it'll buff? I mean, what do you think the advantages are of them not having it? I mean, I do know that, you know, getting to be underground will be good, I guess. I will say that one of the things that I kind of don't love about turning the temporal... Well, no, I guess not. I was going to say people can go caving a lot more freely now, which is kind of nice, because honestly, you can't go super deep without... In this game, dude, you go too deep and you just... prepare to get touched, because, oh my God. I went deep into caves and just seen the fattest amount of nightmare eldritch horrors. It just is terrifying. I love not being able to see people on that. Wasn't it awesome? It was awesome not being able to see people on the map, but it did kind of scare me at the same time. I was kind of terrified. It felt like I was all alone, but in reality, there was just actually people everywhere. It was kind of crazy. Dwarves need to be nerfed by racism. It's crazy. Hi there, what's up, Femur Snapper? That's a crazy name, by the way. Do you plan on using better ruins on the server you speak of? I do not. I do not, Femur Snapper. That's crazy. I do not. Deeper holes. If you do that, I would happily help ruin the past buildings to make it for you. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? That's a good idea. Maybe we should do that. Will ruins exist? They will not exist, North Star. They will not exist on the event server. The deeper, the better, after all. Oh, God. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking, Nava. Come on. Yeah, it gets real scary. It gets real scary when you go deep. I don't know. I don't go down there often. It's not really in my repertoire, if you will. Maybe add... What the hell is going on? Why is this... Hello, can you help me? Where you at? Where did you go? There we go. That's what I like right there. Sorry, my music is just deaf for some reason. Maybe add more mods to the second event. Yeah, this first event we're gonna try and keep it slim and then add more to the second one. It's sick being able to. Oh, I love the whole weather system. What's up, Goober? W name, by the way. W name. Also, there's other benefits of temporal stability being gone, but I'm keeping that to myself to possibly use. You slimy little, you dirty little. I'll be interested to see how you do that. Yes, Cooper, the weather system is absolutely awesome. Well, it's all their own. Most folk have the same reaction to my name. It's fire. No, I'm a fan. Femur. I'm a fan. We added Windows Server compatibility, so you should see the OS now on your panel. Oh, that's good. Okay, awesome, Voxy. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's awesome. That'll be much better since I am not fucking Wolf. I'm not technically inclined. I'm not the best technically inclined for sure. I mean, I'm technically inclined. I'm just not familiar with the server side of things, so count me a noob. What is your class of choice? Lark asked me. I've been gravitating towards I've been gravitating towards Blackguard here recently. I know somebody told me I should pick Clockmaker, but I did not pick, Clockmaker. I did not pick that because, I feel like Clockmaker's not that good, and I feel like Blackguard is the best in-game class in this. Because, like, once you get a good food production system going, really, or you know, I guess a farm is a better term for it. I mean, you're kind of good to go, right? So that extra melee damage is just crazy, I feel like. Look at all this sand. Maybe. Would you be open to re-enabling temporal stability once we reach a low amount of players? Probably not, Plague. Probably not. I'll probably just keep it the same way for the whole event. That would be interesting, though. Just open up the world on them. I do not plan on adding combat overhaul. Is there any update on the applications? I'll be I've looked through them. I'm gonna do another second look through Dark Rifter, but you'll know by what did I say? Sunday or Monday, one of the two. Clockmaker. I've been doing a ton of research and testing for this event, so I've been finding these interesting techniques that you can do. That'll be easier with temporal stability. Oh my God, Davi, you're a tryharding. Holy shit. Hey, if you want to get ahead in the event, hook up with Navabang. It sounds like Navabang's got some plans in motion. Hey, you got a motion twin? Okay, I see you. Yeah, range is also not great. Yeah, exactly. That's why I feel like Blackguard is probably the best, which in my first playthrough, and usually in my playthroughs, I pick Hunter, but it's just once you get to end game, I mean, ranged is just not that much damage. I feel like you always resort to doing melee shiz, so it's like, why not pick Blackguard? You know, you may have to struggle in the early game, but in the end game, you rule, right? Have you even been researching traps as well that I possibly could use? This game doesn't have a lot of opportunities for traps, but they are possible. Oh my God. I pray for everybody out there that has to deal with novice traps, dude. Good luck to you. Sorry, souls. That's what I'm most interested to see, the things that I'm not aware of in this game, which is a lot. Look at this bauxite. It's so orange. Wow. I'm just excited to see what people come up with and the crazy shit that people create. I think it's going to be awesome. As well as builds. Like, people on the community server have been building some absolutely insane stuff. And just it makes me realize how bad of a builder I am. Really puts me to shame. Really gives me great sadness. Makes me big sad. Like, fuck, I've got to get it together. Yes. Copper bits, baby. It really does, dude. I'm just like, God dang it, I'll never be that good, you know? That's how it feels to feel inferior. God. Y'all are prepping, I'm just here vibing and probably going to starve to death. Just here trying to have a good time. Oh, W. More copper bits, baby. Come on. More copper bits. Come on, your castle was sick. Don't knock yourself. Thanks, Taco. Make me feel better about myself. And the funniest part about that is I went through in the live streams for the poor individuals that were there. We went through so many castle iterations before that was like the first iteration I made of that castle, and then I made 3 more, and then circled back around to that one. Was like, yeah, I'm gonna make this one. I feel like this one is the the best one. I spent so much time making different versions of that. My God, several days. Just to be like, first one I made was good. I'm happy with that. It's like, it's so fucking dark. So I'm rather new here. I reckon y'all are doing a permadeath civilization simulation. We are, Femur Snapper. We are doing a permadeath after the first 2 play sessions. If you watch, I uploaded a video. I don't know if that'll brought you here, but castles now. I'm interested. Yeah, I made a 200 days. I think that was part of my 200 day series where I made a castle. That's on the YT channel, which I'd like to do a 100 modded day series after this Civ Sim event. But that's so far down the road because I know this event is just going to take so much editing. It's going to be insane. Will the event be streamed live? It will not. I really want to stream it live so bad, but I feel like it's just for the best that I don't. So I won't. There you go. There you go. That's how that goes. Rhyme that together. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. It was the 200 days? Okay. Right. Please stop saying the R slur. It hasn't been cool since the 2000s. What's the R slur? What's that slur? YouTube equal white. Your white channel. My YT channel. My YouTube channel. Your white channel is crazy. See, y'all just trying to get me in trouble. Y'all just trying to get me in trouble. Just trying to get me in trouble, I swear. I sweareth. Dude, why is it so dark? I feel like it's darker than usual. Did I turn my gamma down? No, I'm maxed out on gamma, chat. Chat, I'm maxed out on gamma. Come on. What are we talking about? Let me actually put down. Let me put down a little. Oh, I can't. Let me put down a little. I don't have any of the facilities for any of the things that I wanted to do. That's just terrible. The edit will go hard. I'm telling you, Art. That is going to go so hard. You know, we need a hobo class. Extra persuasion, faster speed, lower hung rate, but drains durability faster. Hobo class. That's kind of a W class. I think somebody mentioned the healer class. I don't know. I know there was some talk about the balancing between the classes, but it'll be... I feel like even though some of the classes that are considered crappier are no good, I do feel like they'll have some sort of value just because they'll be so rare, right? They'll be fairly rare because nobody wants to pick them, but they do have benefits. So I feel like they will be very niche, but still profitable. I don't know if that's the way to. There's a fucking wolf. I just got to get out of this forest. This forest is just thick. It's like a big bush in here. It's just a big bush in here. Get out of here. Oh wow! Looking at the thumbnail, I'm hooked. Looks amazing. Looks very similar to Jumbo Rock Castle from Better Root. Ow! 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 Oh, thank you. Thank you. Very good. Gamma maxing. Oh, gamma maxing. We're just maxing everything now. Now everything's just maxing, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, actually, let me actually take some more questions while darkness is just set upon. I can actually answer some questions a lot better because I know some people will have some, possibly. What's the R slur? And yeah, I'd appreciate it being used less. That's just retarded. What's R slur? Retard? I mean, I don't really feel like it's a slur. It's not like I'm aiming it at anybody, but it just comes out. I know not everybody's a fan. I try to refer to myself as more of a moron than anything else. The bad classes are kind of bad when you're alone. Yeah, that is true. Which is part of it to try and incentivize people to conjoin together. I gotta eat. That's part of the reason why it's trying to kind of force cooperation for people to be like, oh, well, I can't do this great, but this individual can do this great. You know what I mean? So, I think that's part of the big W for it. Who cares if it's cool or not? Oh yeah, W black screen gameplay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Taco can't be just showing black screen. I didn't even catch it either. Honestly, said it so naturally. Just be yourself, be bro. It literally is a slur and has always been. Just stop. Listen, Millie, I'm not going to get into any drama and back and forth about whether this is a slur or not. I'm not super interested. I'm not mean to hurt anybody's feelings, but it's just part of speech. I'm not too worried about it, honestly. It means you're an expert. Healer is well-rounded in combat. No debuffs and crafts healing items for like half the cost or something. It works really well as a support class in the supply combat interactions, stuff like that. Yeah, and that's one of the things, North Stars. I feel like a lot of people, they wanted to be a farmer or a blacksmith. I forget what the other class was. I don't know if there was another one, but there's a lot of people that want to be a farmer. And then there's a lot of people that wanted to be a... What was the other one? What did I just say? Blacksmith. Sorry, blacksmith. And then some people wanted to be a tavern owner, and then some people wanted to be miners. But, I mean, honestly, I think there are benefits, like, to the healer. I know there's a lot of arguments about whether it'll be worthless or not. But I know, like, just like you said, it'll be useful because you get a foraging bonus and, like, healing bonus, which will be big if you come into wartime and you can be, like, a tad bit more efficient with the poultices that you make. You make more that way. Not gonna lie, I would be shocked if everyone just picks classes with a 10% movement speed. Yeah, 10% movement speed does come in handy. 100%. 100%. Are a lot of people going commoner? That's another thing. Is with the commoner thing is if people don't want to pick a class, because I know some people are like, well, I don't like the classes. It's like you can be a commoner, then you really don't have to choose anything. Remember to not give in to trolls and to sort and be yourself. Your friends will always. Thank you, Dior. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, Dior. 100%. Miner, lumberjack. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of lumberjacks. I think actually there was one. I think there was one. One person's. No, I take that back. There was two. Two people said they wanted to be lumberjacks, which I was totally surprised by. There was only two people in total that wanted to be lumberjacks. I was like, lumberjacks are going to be in high demand. And which is one of the things I thought was interesting, too, is that some of these classes, some people will be... Look at Mr. Kitty, dude. He's sleeping. Little guy. Some of these classes will be higher in demand and make people intrinsically more valuable based on what class they are, if they're not... Or at least that's kind of what I think. I don't know 100% that it'll work that way, but I think that that'll be an interesting part of it, so... Commoner has no downsides. I like it. He said, yeah, the vanilla classes are in there too. Yeah, like you said, North Star. Dude, I'm so commoner pilled. It's unreal. Miss me with that debuff shit. Hey, commoner for the win. W. And I guess you really don't have to pick. You really don't have to pick, huh? I mean, wood gathering is so natural, so I don't think anybody really cares about being more efficient or having somebody who's efficient in wood gathering. I mean, that is true. I don't know I can't remember exactly off the top of my head what all buffs they get. But yeah, it's just a matter of efficiency, right? Because if you're racing other factions and you want to be Well, it'll give people more roles, right? So it'll give them the more allocated roles, because you could say, okay, well, instead of everybody going and getting wood, we'll have our lumberjacks specifically go get wood. We'll have our farmers go get forage for crops, plant them, all that good stuff. So I think that's kind of where the role system comes in. And then from a video and analytical perspective, I can go in and say, okay, well, these people are tasked with doing this, within this society and stuff like that, and see how that goes. I want to be a blacksmith. I really suck at PvP and anything that isn't wolves. So hopefully I can get some people to join the People's Conglomerate. A lot of people wanted to make the world's best weapons and armor, and I like I can see the want to be the best blacksmith around. It's W. I'm server famous for my logging skills. Commoner maxing. There's some other buffs. I'll pull them up. Okay, W North Star. I'm a healer on the community server, and I've saved myself from starving because I had so many poultices. You know what? I guess you don't need food if you can just always heal up. But the only part with always healing is you just have to hear the fucking saxophone in your ear all the time. It's just the worst thing ever. If it manages to get to winter, yeah, you could allocate less people to get wood. That's 100% right, Taco. Taylor's a good choice, yep. The farmer's so overpowered with the glitch, I know, since it bypasses wild crops. What the hell? Oh, plus 15% melee damage for Lumberjack? What's up? Jean-Pierre Espinoza Rivera. There you go. I feel like that wasn't terrible. That wasn't a terrible pronunciation of your name, yeah? Hello, welcome in. Eric said time to establish a hobo gang to beg efficiently. Empathy maxing. Yeah, we are gonna try and max. We're gonna try and buff the crop growth speed, Taco, for sure. And chance to get double charcoal. Ooh, that'll help with kind of industrial might, yeah. I went Squire and still did most of everything, just no mining because of the claustrophobic mining debuff. You starting a vintage story? We're doing Strom. We're doing a Civ Sim event. Welcome in, Strom. I asked this question in Discord, but do you have to be 18 plus? I understand why you don't want a bunch of little middle schools. Yeah, you do have to be 18 plus Imperial League. You do have to be 18 plus for sure. It just makes things a lot easier. But yeah, I mean, I'm 18, but I'm broke. I'll see if I can get some money to get it. You don't need money to get into the event, Strom. You don't need money to bribe me to get into the event. Fortunately, yeah, you don't need money. So you're good. I mean, I'm 18, but I'm broke. It's relatable. Lumberjack might be unrated. It's true. I'm so sad you got to be 18 to join. What's up, Picklehead? Yeah, I mean, it's really just to avoid any... I honestly don't think it would be a terrible issue if people under the age of 18 join, but it's just kind of avoid any unfortunate accidents that could come of that, and I could be responsible for, you know what I mean? Industrial Revolution, Maxi, yeah. 100%. The server is just the lens activated and the world is rendered apart. That would be pretty lore accurate, right? Pretty historically accurate. Yeah, mixing both underage 18 and overage is kind of confusing. Yeah, exactly. I need money to buy Vintage Story. Yeah, that part you do need. That part you do need. How about the game to join the server? Well, this kind of stinks. Oh. Well, you might be in Imperial League. You might be. Wait, yeah, now that I think about it, I don't want to get diddled. That's crazy, Picklehead. That's crazy call out just back. Wait, let me I can give some consideration. I actually don't want to be that's insane. How do I get whitelisted to the community server? I honestly don't know. That's a good question. I believe you put in the server whitelist submission. You put your name in there or you run a command. I can't remember exactly which one it is, Taco. I paid Beaver to make the event 18 plus so I could run my bot. You don't want to become a Minecraft YouTuber, you mean? Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Don't worry. Enjoy your youth and join back later. Yep. There you go. There you go, Perk. Tell them. $20 is $20. And I quit the courts to the brothel. Oh, my God. For just be a kid and enjoy adulthood sucks. Go outside, make some friends your age. The internet is not safe for children. No, it's really not. Oh, there you go. There you go, Taco. Spidertron said it there. Well, I guess you guys can't see Twitch chat, but Spidertron said it. You put, it's a command with your name. Fuck, I can't remember what it was. So do you know what it is, Spidertron? Thank you for that, by the way. Yeah, speaking of childhood and adulthood, dude, adulthood does blow. I mean, I feel like, you know, it's the worst thing, though, especially right now. We're so quick with the job market and economy. I'm lonely in here. I'm sorry, Spidertron. Everybody's on YouTube. I'm sorry. It's just you over here. I'm sorry, Spidertron. I wish there's a way I could show you both chats. But Taco's coming over. Yeah, dude. I really hate the sentiment that like people say, you know, like childhood is the best years of your life, which isn't I just feel like, you know, that you just give up when you say that. But I really can't sit here and say that that's not completely inaccurate. At the moment, the way that shit looks, to be honest. Because when I was a kid, dude, all I did was freaking game all the time. Peachy clean. Peachy clean. 100%. I've arrived. What's up, Lark Place? Oh, there you go. There, now you got some people. Welcome in. Welcome in, Lark Place. There you got some people coming in here to yippee. Spidertron says, come on. Who's the guy behind you? Seems like a lot cooler guy. Who, this guy or that guy back there? Which one do you mean? Strom. This guy right here, he's pretty cool, I guess. He's all right. He's all right. Femur Snapper's also here. Will you have any plans to include more mods later down the line for future events? I want coinage so I can be a capitalist. Yeah, we have a lot of people that want coinage. But the one interesting thing about coinage is we use coinage on our community server event. And I know our community server event, Jesus Christ, there's so many servers. I'm just getting them all mixed up. We use it on our community server, and there's a lot of, it's hard to get everybody to use the same thing exactly. So, view maxing, there you go, Taco. Come on, talk to me. Talk to me, Taco. Yeah, we're down the line, we'll definitely include more mods, but that'll kind of be as the game progresses and is able to handle it, because I really don't think the hardware is the issue. It's just the max, optimization of the game, I guess I would say. But yeah, I do want to include more mods because I think there are things that are perfect for role play, like coinage, for example. What's the other mods? I want to do terrain generation. I want to do better ruins just because I feel like it adds so much. What are some other mods? There was another mod that I thought was perfect. Guns. What I want to do is, y'all, I don't know if y'all have seen this. I don't want to pull my vintage story down because my fucking game will crash, but there's a mod out there. I forget what it's called. It's called, I think it's called Battle Dress or something, but it basically brings in the Civil War. No, was it Civil War? A Revolutionary War? Revolutionary War, what they wore the Revolutionary War back in whenever it was, whatever year that was. 1776? I'm not sure. But it brings those in. And so I thought that we could do a simulation of the I almost said Civil War again, the Revolutionary War by using guns and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just some of the mods. Can't wait for that Viking event. You talked about that too. I want guns, Dior said. Yeah, exactly. You could make the currency be dropped by enemies so people stop using gears as money. Could you do that? That would be good. Yeah, because the thing is like the issue we're running to on the community server right now is people just want to use gears. People are just mostly using gears, even though we had a currency system set up, but people are just using gears now. So it's like, it kind of put that to shame. I'm shocked there isn't a ton of want for Vinconomy. Oh, that too, Nava. We have that on the server, and I think Vinconomy is really good. Stay time. There we go. Finally, I think Vinconomy is extremely good. I love it, to be honest, because it simultaneously acts as a land claiming system of some sort as well, along with being a shop. It's just great. It's just wonderful. If you guys haven't tried out the Vinconomy mod on the community server, it's fantastic. It's absolutely just mwah, kiss you on your forehead type stuff. No more black screen. Yeah. Yeah. Sean said, I think coinage would work, especially since you're removing the must. That is true. It would probably work extremely well alongside removing the rust mobs so people aren't getting rusty gears, which makes me curious of what I think players are just going to barter and trade, more so just using whatever materials they have rather than using coins in this event. I think it'll be like, I have a pelt and you have 16 stacks of firewood. Jarvis, help me out. Somebody wanted to create the RIS, and I feel like we should stop this somehow. Though I feel like we will, if we try my next cruise, we'll sink. Remember, Dior is not suicidal, guys. Dior is not suicidal. God, dude, the IRS is just fucking. That's just evil. That's evil. That's evil. Oh, my little thing. Remember 2 things you can't avoid in life: death and tax. There you go. The dev for Vinconomy is unfortunately on hiatus, so the mod won't. Oh, that's unfortunate. What's up, Tyran? How are you doing? I didn't realize he was on hiatus. That's the sad part about a lot of these mods that are really good. You're like, this mod is fantastic, and then fucking just you read the description and the mod is just, or the modder is gone. Aaron Hernandez just gone forever, just never to be seen again. You're like, dude. Just greatly saddens me. That's like if I was to make these YouTube videos and then just disappear, like never stream again or never make another YouTube video, just gone. Like wouldn't that be so? I was thinking about this the other day, actually. I was thinking that, like, what if one day I just disappeared? Did I disappeared from the Discord, the community server, from YouTube, from streaming? I just gone. That wouldn't that be odd? I don't know. You guys probably just keep on going, keep on going with your lives. Siege Webster will be goated. True. Oh my god, I could imagine it's buggy as hell. Femur Snapper, I imagine it's super buggy. go over here and look for some copper. I swear my shit keeps going off. It's messing with me. There we go. I'm doing great. Looking to start trying to mod Vintage Story now since I found out about Vinconomy. There you go, Tyran. How is that going? How do you feel? Like, are you learning that side of things, Tyran? Is it pretty... I mean, I feel like it's not super hard to learn. I mean, there's obviously probably a pretty steep learning curve, but it's not like very like impossible compared to what it would be in other games, just because this game is built upon a mod, kind of, in a way. You know what I mean? I don't know, because I want to get into modding as well and be able to create stuff, but honestly just haven't had the time for it. What do you think about people making groups before the Civ event? Is there anything... there really isn't anything preventing it, because I feel like it's kind of... I can't really prevent it, to be honest, with people making their own Discords and stuff like that. The random spawn radius will kind of deter it a little bit, but I honestly don't think there's anything that can prevent it by super lot. Other than certain players of that group maybe not making it in, and they're just like, I just won't do this or that. I don't think it's that big of an issue, but it's a little less natural, but I mean, what can you do, honestly? What usually happens is that communities trade between each other, but not so much with themselves. They won't go no. But hear me out, castle and city raids would be very demure. Very demure. Oh, that's funny. Very demure. Demure. I like that. Femur snapper. I like that a lot. I mean, C script is a good language. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I think that's how you say that, by the way. When somebody sent that to me, I think Cupid sent that to me because I was asking about it. I was like, C hashtag, is that how you say that? C hashtag is a good language, right? Right, chat? C hashtag. That's how you say it, right? Modding Vintage Story is relatively easy, easier than Minecraft, harder than Paradox games. Okay, relatively easier. That makes sense. The real prevention behavior is the fact that they actually get in and struggle to survive the start, force them to. Yep. It's. That I think, like you're saying there, Nava, is that random spawn radius will force them to team up with other players. So I think that's a good point. Oh shit, C sharp. You guys like how I said C script with so much confidence, like I knew. Like I knew. I was like, yeah, C script, guys, right? Right, chat? It's fucking C script. Right? I said that was so much. I mean, just rolled right off the tongue. I was like, yeah, it's C script. That's what it's called. I was stupid to think that it's C hashtag. How dumb. And then I just... Listen, that's embarrassing. C sharp. I got it. Now I've got it. The worst part is I know somebody already told me it was C sharp, and I just fucked it up again. That's crazy. That's crazy. My interview, shame on you. That was just pitiful, wasn't it? Have sympathy upon my poor soul. Almost fooled us. Look at us here in chat bullying him. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. I quit the internet forever. Don't clip that, chat. Would also be a good reason why to have the spawn radius be massive as well, because more chaos. Yeah. Yep, exactly, Nava. I think that we had a perfect spawn radius for it as well. So I think that'll work out. I think having factions set up beforehand is fine. I'm biased. Because if you have pre-made groups, you have a more unified faction goal and more can be done in game. It's kind of a tick for Tad and pro and con, right? So some will say, well, it's not as natural, like they didn't come together in game and meet together, which is true. But at the same time, like you said there, Sean, you have a lot more organization and a lot more goal and a lot more lore to it, I guess, if you will. But I'm really not for this event as focused as much on lore as other people are. I know a lot of just players want to have nice lore. But also at the same time, the idea of the event is to start from the ground up and simulate everything So I think players have to keep that in mind, which is something I'm going to reiterate when I start the new Discord server and talk to everybody and kind of give them the guidelines and the ideas. Remember, like, you're kind of starting from the ground up and just literally just do what you will, and we'll see how it goes type of deal. I think max length months will give players more incentives to work together. I just want to reach winter, though, Goober. That's the one thing with that. I feel like the whole point of the Civ Sim was to do that, but on the game, not before. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, for sure. I'm back. My cat threw up. He's okay. He just ate too fast. Oh, oh my God. That's funny, Dior. I'm glad he's okay. Glad he's okay. How do you know if you got accepted? Hello, no name. You'll know by Sunday or Monday. I'll send you a Discord invite to a new Discord. You'll know by Sunday or Monday. I'll send you a Discord invite. Not actually fat, but he sure acts like it. That's what my cat did. I feed my cat. I fed him Purina a few weeks ago, and he threw up. He threw it up. Don't feed your cat Purina, dude. I said that last time on stream, or a couple of streams ago, and people were like, yeah, no go. Don't feed him that. It's not good. No good. There will be no revives, no name. There's a grace period for the first 2 sessions, and there's permadeath after. I like the spawn radius. I feel like that unfairly punishes people who don't care to join a group beforehand. You feel like the spawn radius does? If there are any cool builds, I could maybe possibly add them to better runes in some way. Wink, wink. Ooh, there you go. There you go, Beaver Stabber. There you go. That's what I like to hear. 2 of my 3 cats threw up eating too quick. You fucking cats. Hey, we're all cat gang here. Shout out cat gang. Bunch of cat dads, cat moms. Have you checked out the community server you got? In reference to what, Fuego? Sorry, I might have missed your comment. Also, will map be enabled? Map will be enabled, Femur, but you won't be able to see other players. I wish I had a clip of it so I could show you guys. But for those that were on the test server, for those that have played on like the community server, you can press M, look at the map, and see like all the players and where they're at. But on the test server, dude, mind you, there's 120 players on within a 500 block radius. You press M, that map, empty. It's like a ghost town. It is so fun. It is so terrifying. It's going to be so interesting. Like the way you're going to run into people in the wild. And then on top of that, the name tags are invisible until you run up to them. So it's just like, ooh. And that's a big if there's a permanent Civ server, like says it has server wipes. Oh, yeah, there you go. What are the rules? Like griefing, like stealing or burning enemies' food allowed? That's allowed, no name. That's allowed just within reason, within like kind of a, all right, this is why I'm doing it. This is my reasoning for it. It's not just like because I want to, because I can. You know what I mean? You gotta have a good reason for it and some beef and some lore there. Cat dads, yeah, cat game for life. What's up, Dior? Dior Taco? The dots will not exist. Since finding people who want the same things as you will be hard, especially with the map marker. Yeah, that is true. Oh, I didn't even think about that, actually, now that y'all are talking about that, I didn't even think about the spawn radius with pre-factions being made and not being able to see each other on the map. People are going to have no fucking idea what to do. So that may destroy entire factions, now that I think about it. Which is kind of, whatever. And if we were to turn off global chat, then that too would destroy factions. I mean, then really how you'd have to start from whoever you find around, 100%. Ooh, giving me ideas, but then I want to make sure that people with no mic can talk. So, a lot of things to figure out there. So, yeah. I'm serious about the builds added to better runes. I'm short on ideas. Wait, Femur Snapper, are you the modder for better runes? Are you one of the modders? No, I'm sorry if I'm unaware of this. I apologize. Will admins intervene if like one faction just grabs all their stuff and log off in their inventory? Will admins intervene if like one faction just grabs all their stuff and logs off in their inventory? I don't think there will be admin intervention based on the applications. That's kind of where the hard work is done. So I don't think there'll have to be any intervention, hopefully. So if I were to form an aggressive cannibal tribe, can we hunt down people who travel too far from civilization? It depends. I don't know. It depends. Hopefully not killing everybody off. Don't use the guise of being a cannibal just to randomly kill people. What if people use actual bogus reason to grief? If people just do straight up bogus for shit, like just going around killing people and don't like have at least a decent reason for it, then they'll be blacklisted from future events. And there'll be some grace there. I'm not just going to be going around being like, banned, or maybe I will. No, I won't. I'll try to be nice. Beaver, make a channel on your Discord with the sole purpose of sharing pictures. I might have to do that, actually. Will you get more natural? Oh, sorry, you're one of the builders? Okay, W Femur Snapper. By the way, W mod. WW mod. Will you get more natural interaction? Sure, but you have an even harder time of forming groups with like-minded people. Hey, but you gotta work with what you got, right? W mod, by the way, Femur. Like going to war instead of fighting, they grab all the loot and log off is what I mean. Well, they're talking about combat logging after taking a bunch of loot. Yeah, I'm hoping that... I mean, we'll just put... Honestly, what I'll say is, don't do that shit, and if I catch you doing that shit, then I'll just remove you from the server, you know what I mean? I feel like it's as simple as that. You know? What's stopping a faction leader from going to a Discord and saying, guys, we're all going to these courts and post the courts in the Discord? Once again, just kind of discouraging it, like, hey, don't do this, you know? There'll be a lot of discouraging of stuff, because there's certain stuff that we can't really, like, nail down on super hard and be like, don't. I mean, we could say don't do this, and hopefully people won't do it, but an actual enforcement of it is hard. But if I catch people doing it, I'm hoping the deterrent will be, hey, if I catch you doing it, you will be blacklisted from future events. Like, consider yourself done, bucko. Consider yourself done. Which I need to actually make sure that I write down some of what you guys are saying, by the way. No combat logging. There we go. I need to make sure I write those down so I take those into consideration. Will the mod Stone Quarry be included? It will not. It will not. It will not, but I would love to have the banhammer. That would be nice. It will not have it, but I would love to have the banhammer just to go around fucking... Yay, cat channel, please be regretted as a cat. I have to put an animal channel somewhere in there. The thing is, I gotta condense down the Discord a little bit. It's a little bloated. Awesome. If admins are active, they can kind of tell if people do things. Yeah, which somewhere we're gonna have a couple of admins being players, which they're not gonna have like admin privileges or anything like that, but you know, they'll be within the world and kind of can see things and inform me if anything is going on. As well as we'll maybe have a couple other admins flying around if they want to, but I really don't want to have to force anyone to do anything. Will you ban people if I clip them breaking the rules? Probably, yeah. It's even better if we have video evidence. That just makes the ban more likely. Which there will be a lot of video evidence going around. So for conflict, what's considered okay and not okay? And how would you like to use conduct these things to prevent issues? Basically, what I say is that if you're going to do conflict, do it within a storyline or a narrative, or have a really good reasoning for it. Like, they have these resources, and we already kind of have this beef and tension between us and them, so this is justified. Maybe instead of killing them all, maybe we go in there, we sneak in at nighttime, and we steal some of their shit or something like that. I just don't want people running around killing each other, basically, because not only do I want, you know, to have a good experiment, but I also want people to have a good time. Is another very important thing for everybody who's involved. Basically, just don't metagame and don't be a complete jork. Yeah, don't be a jork off. Because, and part of that, like I've said many a times to this event, is I think going through applications and picking the right player base has been a big thing to me. I really think that's where all the hard work is done. So, I think that's part of the deal. And that's why I want people to pour their soul out into their application, is because I want to know what kind of player you are and what your intentions are, and it helps me shape that player base. Seasoned admin proceeds to start a sacrificial ritual. Oh my god. Anyways, gotta go. Thanks for hosting a bunch of noobs for me to kill. All right. See you later, Mr. Mutant. Wait, what? Thanks for stopping by. Admins with all the responsibility and none of the power. Yeah. Wait, so any preformed factions will not be able to notify? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Yep, 100% like Dior said. Stealing over killing. Season admin, that's funny as hell. Never seen nor heard of a war on Minter story at all. I will be keeping a close eye on things because I'm very interested in seeing the results. It should be very interesting. Femur, it should be very interesting. In previous events I played, we had to contact admins and tell them our plan beforehand. We would do the same. Yeah, I do kind of want... I really want people to tell me why beforehand, because... Not really because I want to know. Well, I mean, I want to know what's going on. It's going to be interesting. But just so I can come catch like video evidence of it, basically. So I can come film it basically for the video. So I can come get a view of it. I really don't want to force players to do anything. I have no interest in intervening and make people take action. I just want to get it on camera. Yep, 100% talk about should we dot trolls. Tyran said that sacrificial ritual there is why I worried about joining. Yeah. It's like, what the hell am I walking? I'm really hoping to get into be in a war. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? What's up, Jan? If stealing... Wait a second. If stealing is preferred over killing, what would stop people from just hiding their loot below their buildings or something similar, which requires you to break blocks to access it? I mean, once again, like I said... one of the guidelines will be just kind of play within a role play perspective and less like trying to play faction v faction type stuff. But there's not 100% stuff stopping them. There's really just a lot of factors that we can't completely stop, and just hopefully, like I said, a cultivated player base and giving them some good guidelines on how to do things will keep stuff like that from happening, from people going way too try hard on stuff. If Butchery wasn't such a mess of a mod, it would be nice. Because of the cannibalism add-on. Oh my god. I didn't know I had a cannibalism mod. Oh, that would be sick. So if I'm going to rob someone, do you want me to like notify you? I would think more... If it's more of a big scale, like narrative event, maybe if it's something small, then no big deal. But if it's something that's kind of important within the story of a narrative that you're doing with another faction, maybe some beef that's building up, then I would want to know about it. If it's things that are smaller, I'm not too concerned about it. I need a full breakdown, something like from an oversimplified video. I do need a full breakdown, don't I? I need to make a full breakdown video. We're gonna do something interesting. I think for sure. I would like to. Oh my god, this guy. We're putting this guy away for now. Sorry, just ignore that. The factory that you need to hide your loot shouldn't be having in the first place. Yeah. I mean, in terms of style of how I'm making video, get back to your comment, Femur Snapper. I think I'm gonna try and put my own spin on it. We'll see. IRL, I'm so worried about having to join a war. Vintage story, I can't wait to join. Yeah, exactly, Tyrant. Oh, exactly. What I'm planning to do with my buddies is be a nomadic cannibal caveman who extort or hunt people down so sacrifices, but aren't ultra aggressive. Oh my god. And just how you're pretty fixated on being a cannibalist. That's sick. If I give people a communist speech, you want to watch? I do. Yeah, I would love to watch a communist speech. Would be awesome to watch. That would be so sick. Stealing like a beggar needing food? Yeah, exactly. I can't wait to ride across the plain with 20 people, all fully armed on the elks in a battle against our enemies. Oh my god. Someone playing bad music. No copyright music, because I do need to get a sick cinematic shot of that. I love War Raw. I didn't realize that the butchery mod had a cannibalism mod. That's just insane. That's just so crazy. Nava said, I swear to God, if I'm forced to join a war, my ass is leaving immediately with all my berries. A lot of people were big on the berries, too, on the applications. A lot of big barriers. A lot of big interesting. Yeah, the fixation on cannibalism is mildly alarming. It's very, very interesting choice. We'll have to get the cannibalism mod in there for you. But yeah, overall, I think it's going to be, I think it's going to be fun, if anything. I'm really not too worried about like video performance or anything like that. I think I think that in itself will come, and I think it's going to be fun for everybody involved. So, meat is meat. Beaver's chat is right. Yeah, insane. Meat is meat. Jarvis, be a cannibalist. But yeah, I do think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good time overall, and hopefully, I think everything's gonna go well. So lots of things to take into consideration, but this is our first event, so and we'll have, if it goes well, we'll have tons and tons. I say tons and tons. We'll have more events and stuff like that. I think after this event, if it goes well, I want to do the racial. What is it? I can't remember the name of the mod. I wish they would have just called it like fantasy classes or something instead of like racial equity or equality. I can't remember what it is, but I want to do that one next where we simulate society with different races, which that could be a rocky road with YouTube. YouTube may not like that. But yeah, Taco said the racism mod. Yeah, racial equality, that's what it's called. We'll do that one after this, if this goes well. I think that would be a lot of fun. I think it would be super interesting to have like we'll have orcs, goblins, elves. I mean, just the whole thing. I think that would be cool. Gnomes, whatever. Humans. We need some humans. Humans. Right, Chad? Come on. The damn knife ears. Yeah, we will not be equal. I want to see the fantasy racism. No joke. See, like I really think that would be interesting. I don't think YouTube will love it, but I think from a story and video perspective that people will love it. I think and as fun, it will be super fun. It could get ugly. It could get really ugly, but oh my God, it's crazy. It quite literally makes the races unequal. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand. An Ice Age replication event? That's interesting. Yeah, so anyways, if this event goes well, which I mean, I think it will, then we'll do the races inequality mod that makes all races not equal. We'll do that and see how that goes. That'll probably just be that'll just be a shit show. That'll be you might as well just put a match on that and set it on fire, dude. I like playing the Hobbit class. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that'll be cool. Snowball or civilizations. There's so many like simulations that you can do. I mean, we could never run out. So I think there will be plenty of events after this. So anyways, that's going to do it for this stream, everyone. Thank you guys for all tuning in. I'm pretty excited. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be very much fun. Very much fun, kitty cat, isn't it? It's going to be good. So yeah, I think, what is it? Sunday or Monday, everybody will know the applications. I'll look through them this week and this weekend, go through them, do a final look through, and then probably by Monday, everybody will know what if you're accepted or not. Like I said, I've got a lot of people accepted. I've got like 160. I just need to go through and refine the list because that is the most important thing. Smurf Turf said, between building and roleplay, which you prioritize? Probably more so the roleplay than the building, Smurf and Turf. Oh. Let me get this advertisement. Go away. But yeah, that'll do it. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm kid. But welcome in. I'm sorry. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, thanks for showing up, Tyran. Thank you. I might reappear. I may not. Thank you, Femur. Come back or come not. It was nice having you. I just joined. I'm sorry. W stream. Thank you, Taco. Thank you. I'll see you later. See you later, kid. Walk like an Egyptian. All right. I'll see you around, Femur. Thanks for coming in. Damn good stream when you look past all the unique topics. Yeah, unique topics. There'll be more of those, Nava, so just be prepared. But yeah, thank you, Nava. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, have a good week, Don't worry too hard. Thank you, Dior. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here and commenting. I appreciate it. Love having you. I got to poo, so good timing. Perfect. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for coming out, Toshvert. We stream every Tuesday and Thursday, same time, guys. And I'll put an announcement out Thursday. It may not be with the girlfriend. We'll see if she okays it. God, I just sound like a bitch, but we'll see. So yeah, thanks for streaming Q&A. Yeah, well, thanks for coming in, Smurf and Turf. Thank you, Perk. Love the stream. Thank you, Perk. Yeah, it was great having you guys. Jarvis was great. Best be the great Stonebaker. Thank you, Spidertron. Be well. Well, time to go back to Minecraft now. Please don't hurt me. Shame, Perk. Shame. No, but thank you guys. I really do appreciate all you guys being here. This is really awesome. I love hanging out with you guys, and y'all are hilarious. So, I'll keep update the streams channel and the announcements in the streams channel. I'll announce whether I'll stream Thursday or not. But if not, same time Tuesday next week. So, shame. So, don't hurt Perk too hard. Thank you guys for all the nice comments. It was nice hanging out with you guys, as always. And hopefully, we'll see you guys next time. Y'all take care of yourselves and have a good rest of your week. And be good to your kitty cats. You better stream Thursday. That's right. All right. Later, skaters. See you guys.